We're going live. Live. We're live. How you doing, everybody? It's Bruce here, Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel today. Traveling with Bruce, surprise live show for Friday, May the 8th, 2020. How about that? You don't go live every day, it doesn't go surprise live every day. So, hey, it's a special day. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. I hope you're having a good day today. I hope you're getting ready for an okay weekend. See how it works out for all of us. Here at TWB, where I am in Creston, British Columbia, it's been a relatively okay day. I guess it's not gorgeous sunshine out, but it's in the upper 60s. So I'm going to take that as a good thing. I'm going to run with it, enjoy it. Apparently tomorrow we might reach 70 degrees for the first time this year. Oh, Canada, how about that? Even warm weather coming up here to British Columbia. You got to love that. There we go. My phone is up and running. My cell phone has got the channel going. Fantastic. Let's take a look at my big ass iPad and make sure the show is popping up over here too. We'll find out in a moment or two or three and see if we're going to be on the air or not on both devices. I can watch myself perform. That'll be great. Welcome all to TWB, where we love to talk about cruise ships and cruise ship news and what's going on out there. Just reading this morning about Royal Caribbean. I don't know if any of you know this news or not. Here we go. We're on the air. Here we are. My big ass iPad's got me on too. Beautiful. I even have an ad. I'm making money. Yeah, baby. Making money on my own channel. Traveling with Bruce. I want to say hi to all of you guys. Here's one of my logos for TWB, the propeller logo. Welcome one, welcome all. And I got some news on Royal Caribbean, and say hi to all of you guys. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of you who are regulars, you are aware that I have a store called RedBubble, which you can find on the link down below here. And we've just put on some new items on my RedBubble store, stuff with Bruce's logo on it. How about this? How about getting your own coronavirus mask? How about that? The TWB COVID mask, you can get it like this with the sextant as well, or you can get one of these right here. How about those? Gotta tell you, folks, we put these on the RedBubble store, Jennifer and I, about 3 days ago, and it's the hottest selling item we've ever put up. I can't believe it. It's the hottest selling item we've ever put up on our RedBubble store. We sell T-shirts on there with all kinds of logos. We have the coffee mugs. You'll see one here. You see a couple more coffee mugs right over there. We've got cell phone covers and pillows and clocks, and it just goes on and on. I got 35 logos with probably 35 different items. But the COVID masks are the hottest seller, and people have been ordering them and letting me know. They've been sending me messages. I ordered one. I ordered 4. I ordered 2. Absolutely wonderful. I can't wait till all of you folks start receiving them and take photos of them for me. Want to see what they look like. I hope you like them. I've ordered some, or Jennifer and I, we've ordered a few, and we're waiting for ours to arrive as well. So fantastic. TWB is going to be worn right across people's faces. Absolutely wonderful. I'm very happy about that. Thank you for all your support. Those of you who are also supporting me by following me on Facebook, the Traveling with Bruce group page, spelled with 2 L's, over 40, I think it's 43 or 4,400 followers now on the Facebook group page. If you want to become part of that, a lot of us hang out there between my live shows and my videos. Just get over there, head to Facebook, do a search for Traveling with Bruce. My page will pop up. Ask to join. I'll let you in. I'm the administrator. I check it several times a day. And then Instagram, oh my goodness. Jennifer is running the Instagram page. And back in December, we had about 107 followers. And it had been like that for about a year. I occasionally would do a posting on Instagram. Well, I told Jennifer and my daughter, I said to the two ladies in my life, I said, gals, you got to take this thing over, because I just don't have time to do Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all the videos and my live shows and everything else. Could the two of you gals commiserate with each other and liven up that Instagram account? And my daughter thought, well, maybe I'll show Mom how to do a few postings. Maybe you can get up to 200 or 300 followers. I thought that'd be great. We're now at 870 followers. We're going for 1,000 this month. I think we're going to do it. I think May is going to be a 1,000 Instagram following meter. It's going to be unbelievable. My daughter is beside herself. She cannot believe it. She cannot believe it that there are that many followers already this quickly. And we really aren't that active. It's not like we put up something every single day, but Jennifer, she'll post something from time to time. So if you want to know kind of what's going on with TWB from the Jennifer perspective, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife that you've never seen on camera, join Instagram, the TWB Traveling with Bruce page. Just do a search for it. You'll find it and, follow it. It's great. Anyway, having all kinds of fun today. Back to the news. I'll tell you, I just read about Royal Caribbean. They've announced and made some filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission just to kind of, let them in on where they stand financially and that, how they're doing. They've raised a bunch of cash. They're not going under. They're not sailing anytime soon. They are admitting, though, when pressed, the June 11th restart doesn't look good. No. And I can tell you why, because they are sailing around the world right now with their ships, offloading their crews. They're taking crews home and dropping off thousands and thousands of them. A bunch of them are being brought into Miami in the next couple of days with arranged charter flights. But a bunch of these ships are sailing to the Asia and to other areas in Europe to in effect through Celebrity and Royal Caribbean to drop off thousands and thousands of crew members. And that's not a cruise line that's about to go back into business a month from now. They know they're not going to be cruising a month from now. Because Royal Caribbean knows what I know and what I've been trying to tell you folks. Most of you know this too. Airplanes aren't flying either. Hotels aren't open and car rental agencies aren't open. I just uploaded a video earlier today. If you get a chance, check this one out. There are some really cool photos in this. I came across some neat satellite imagery and high aerial photography of cruise ships and airplanes being stacked up and stuff. Check it out. I had a friend of mine call me today saying, it's one of the best videos you've ever done. I thought, wow, that's nice of you to say. He rarely does that. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's just showing the world out there that these airplanes are being stacked up at airports, not only the major airports like Charles de Gaulle and Paris and Frankfurt in Germany, but we're talking about regional and secondary airports, the kind of airports that can handle jets but generally don't handle international passengers. These types of airports are just drowning in airplanes from airlines in countries all around the world. So whether it's Australia or if it's India or in Europe or the USA or Canada, there are planes just parked and not going anywhere. And I don't see that happening anytime soon either, because the reality is that travel between countries is severely restricted right now. And travel in some countries, there's no airline travel whatsoever. It's just not allowed. And while this virus is running wild like it is right now, we're just not going to have that much travel. At least we really shouldn't. I keep getting a lot of people reacting every time I mention the United States in any of my videos. The reason I mentioned the United States in my videos is because 70% of my viewers are from the United States of America. I have some of the greatest audience members you can imagine that are from America. They're absolutely wonderful. But I get people who watch my channel who generally sometimes don't watch my channel. They'll catch my video just on a recommendation list somewhere, and they'll listen to my spiel, and I'll mention something about America. Oh, they jump on me fast. Oh, you can't say that about America. How dare you insult our country? Very touchy-feely people out there. I can only say tough. America is blowing it in certain ways. This virus is a mess, and America is blowing it. Man, oh man, for one of the most advanced countries in the world, with some of the most wonderful people in the world, there's mismanagement just left, right, and center. These governors, what are some of these governors thinking down there? Oh my God, they're so out there. I don't know how they get elected. I don't understand it. In any event, politics, what it is. The virus doesn't care. The virus doesn't care whether you live in a blue state or a red state. The virus doesn't care if you're Austrian, Swiss, UK national, Canadian, Mexican, from Cuba, whether you're from Biloxi, Mississippi, or whether you're from Seattle. It doesn't care. The virus doesn't care. As a matter of fact, the virus visited the White House this week. Have you heard that already? 2 people in the White House now have been infected by the virus. They've tested positive because it knows no bounds. The virus doesn't care. And surprise, surprise, famous people and politicians get it too. Isn't that incredible? But it's sad. It's really sad. The numbers are horrific. They're horrifying. Here in Canada, we're concerned about the numbers too. I mean, we have the virus in Canada. It comes after Canadians, but we have 1/10 the population of the United States, and we've got maybe 4.5% of the cases compared to the U.S. side. So instead of 1/10 the number of cases, we have about 0.45% of the case, or 4.5%. And our death rate is lower because we have national health care, and people can go to the doctor on regular annual visits, without fearing for their economic well-being. And so we have a lot more regular health care here. And so people with underlying conditions are usually being treated by it already. We're in the States, we're hearing these horror stories of people who have, hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, on it goes. Not like we don't have some of that here, and we do, but much less as far as per 100,000 population is concerned. And so our numbers are much lower on the casualty side, but every death is one too many. Anyway, I'm just blown away by it. Anyway, to get back to cruising, because if the United States is still going to be as infected as it is going forward, the numbers that America has now are unacceptable for international travel. No country will allow their citizens to come into the United States. Are you kidding me? It's like a death sentence. You don't want to land in New York City. Are you kidding me? You want to spend a week in Broadway? No, you're not going to New York. You're not going to Washington. You're not going to Philly. You're not going to Chicago. You're not going to Miami. You're not going anywhere. No country will allow their citizens in unless they are total blind to the obvious. And Americans won't be allowed into countries. Americans will not be allowed into the UK. They won't be allowed into Germany, into France, into wherever they want to go, because the numbers are unacceptable. It is a pandemic, and it is playing out its little game in the United States perfectly. The pandemic is winning bigly, as someone likes to say. And it's bad news for people who want to go to the U.S. and also for cruise line companies. And video I did today, you'll note I took photos from Cruise Mapper showing where cruise ships are and where they're going. And a whole bunch of cruise ships are leaving the United States area right now and going overseas to, quote, drop off crew members. The question is, will they come back? They might not. There might be ships going overseas, and they're going to stay overseas because they're reading between the lines going, CDC is not going to allow us to bring paying passengers on board out of Miami or Fort Lauderdale because these people could have the virus. But you know what? There might be cruising allowed in Asia well before cruising is allowed in the United States, or there might be cruising allowed in Australia, New Zealand, or in the Mideast or other areas. And so we might as well cover our bets, because as a cruise line, if I'm a cruise line operator, I want to put my ships where I can sail with paying customers. And if I can't have paying customers on my ship from the United States, what the heck am I hanging around at the coast of Florida for? I'm wasting my time and gas and not going to make any money. I'm guaranteed to lose money. Move on and head to countries where it's safer. But it's too soon for any of that right now. There is no cruising in the Mediterranean right now. There's no cruising in the UK. There's no cruising in Asia at the moment. No, that is all on a shutdown. But where will it open first? And how long will it take America to get back into the game? And I tell you, folks, what worries me about the United States in the bigger picture, of course, being next door is one of the worries I have, because I'm 3 miles away from America. Thankfully, there are virtually no cases on the other side of the border here in Idaho. But what worries me is the second wave. We haven't finished the first wave yet. What about the second wave? If this second wave comes in like it could come in, America is really going to get whacked. America, you have seen nothing yet, folks. I'm sorry to say, from the outside looking in, and I've got this little perch just north of the 49th parallel where I get news from Britain, I get news from Europe, I get news from elsewhere, and the United States. So I don't only get the national, U.S. national story. We're seeing it from the outside looking in, and it's not pretty. It is not pretty. I cannot believe that, what was it, the first week of March, Jennifer and I returned back to Canada from our trip to the U.S. We had a wonderful time. We were only down there for 12 days. I wish it would have been longer, but you know what? It couldn't have been longer. We got home. Within 4 days of getting home, the border was shut down. Unbelievable. We had no idea when we left that 4 days after we get back, everything would be cut off. But it was, and I don't see it opening up for quite some time. It's really, really disappointing, and it's very sad. Unfortunately, the numbers, believe them or don't believe them, but the body bag count is real, and casket sales are through the roof. Funeral homes are busy in certain areas of the U.S., much busier than others. And what's going on with these meat packing plants? My goodness, what the heck is that all about? We have it too, by the way. Even in Canada, senior centers and meat packing plants, we're getting outbreaks there. Here in Canada, we just jump on it like you cannot believe. Where in the U.S., it's depending on the governor. It's whatever governor wants to do. I tell you, I'm amazed at the power of a state governor to put people at risk. I can't believe it. It's just, it's sad, scary, really scary. There is no national plan. This is a war, and there is no national plan to fight the war. I thought Americans were good at wars. I really did. Not this one. No, this one is defeating America, and it's not looking good. Anyway, there you go. If I've made any of you angry at me, I apologize, but the hard truth is the hard truth. The numbers don't lie. 1.2 million cases, 77,000 casualties in less than 3 months. My God, this is serious, really scary stuff. Royal Caribbean, to kind of get back to that story, they are sending ships around the world to drop off crew. They're not going to start sailing anytime soon. They're talking about their budget now per month. They're dropping their budget down to $250 million a month to just stay in business. It used to be $1 billion a month. It used to cost $1 billion a month to keep Royal Caribbean and Celebrity running as a going concern. Of course, they were bringing in more than $1 billion a month, so they were making a profit. But as soon as you stop bringing passengers in, you're running at 800 million and the 700 million a month, and you start offloading expenses, which they've been doing, sending crew home, laying off staff in the United States, cutting back on their marketing expenses, and everything else that they can cut. They're doing it. They're now down to the $250, $275 a month, $1 million a month range. That's about $9 million a day to stay alive as a corporation and not make any money. But how about them apples? So can you imagine having to spend $9 million a day to stay alive and not make any money to pay for it? Unbelievable. If cruising comes back, and it will be done in stages, small stages. And Royal Caribbean, they'll do what the other cruise lines are doing. They'll open up with 10%, 15, 20% of their fleet, and slowly add on to the fleet in regions of the world. And again, there may or may not be cruising in or out of the United States to start with. It might be the America gets added last, but they will start. And if they can, let's say, increase their cost of operation to 350 million a month, but they can bring in 100 million a month, and they're only losing 200 million now. And then next month they're, only losing 150, and the next month they're only losing 125. You can see the curve going their way as they bring on more and more cruise ships. The question, of course, is on everyone's mind, and in my mind, from an analytical point of view, I keep asking myself, oh boy, the cruise lines get the green light to start cruising, and they just gear up, and 3 months later, a wave comes, another wave of this pandemic, and it just shuts everything down overnight. Because you know how it shuts down? It shuts down now. It's not like, oh, we've got 6 weeks before we're going to stop cruising. No. We shut off immediately. We're sending ships to ports as quick as we can, offloading our passengers, and we're out of business in the next 10 days. Here we go again. Now the cruise lines have ramped up all of their expenses again, back to 3, 4, 5, 600 million a month, and they've stopped everything, and now they got to unramp it again. It takes months to unramp a cruise line, which is what I'm telling you with Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival. These three large cruise lines for the last 3 months have been doing nothing but cut expenses left, right, and center to try to and attempt to cut the costs of being in business. And it's been a real rough ride for these companies, and they've raised, of course, billions of dollars collectively to try to stay alive, to try to keep the bankers at bay and the bankruptcy away. They've taken unbelievable numbers of loans. They've issued stock issues, convertible bonds, and you can only go so far before you can't do that anymore. But the good news is that the three big cruise lines have enough money now for the next year. They've cut their expenses down. But I tell you, they're going to be very careful reopening the cruise lines. Carnival, they're bravely talking about starting August 1. We're cruising August 1. Yeah, with 8 ships. Galveston, Miami, and Port Canaveral. I don't think they're going to start August 1. I can't see it happening right now. I would like to say I really hope I'm wrong. I really am, but I'm, they got 20 whatever number ships, 26, 29 ships. Only 8 are projected to start, and that's what everyone else will do when they do begin cruising again. It will be with single-digit numbers of ships, and it'll be close to home. But again, coming back to the America thing, I don't know how cruises are going to be coming out of Miami. Florida has got issues. The governor is opening everything up, but boy, a second wave could happen at any time. And there are states right now in the U.S. that are hitting all-time high rates of deaths and infections right now, and they're beginning to open up. I don't know what they're thinking. I just don't know what they're thinking. Anyway, it's to me, just so you know, from the outside looking in, if there are 5 states out of 50 that can't control this virus, that country is off limits to anybody. Period. So, your part of the country, wherever you live, might be virus free. Everything's great. No country will allow their citizens into your entire country until those 5 states get their act together. So it's not like, 45 out of 50 is good enough. No, all 50 have got to defeat this virus and nip it in the bud, and they're not. All 50 are not on the same page. There's 50 different pages, which just blows us away on the outside. Germany has a page, 1 page. Britain has a page. Canada has a page. Yeah, there are regions within these countries which, we have our own thing, but there's a national strategy with all the different countries around the world, Italy, Spain, and so on. And then there are countries like Russia that are having all kinds of problems. Brazil, been ignoring the issue. The president's in real trouble there. And, it's not like everybody else in the world has got it figured out. That's not the case. But of all countries in the world, the United States is not on top of it. Why isn't America number 1 right now? You got so much. It's got so much going for it, and yet it is not number 1 when it comes to how to handle this virus. It's just that's what blows our minds on the outside looking in, because I'm from Canada. Sorry, but what can I say? Are we the best country in the world on it? No, I don't think so. What country is the best country in the world right now for handling this? Well, hard to say, because do you pick a country with at least 50 million people to compare to? What kind of percentages, what have you? I mean, certain countries have got it under control a little more than others, but I can see a lot of countries have a very detailed and structured program in place for testing like crazy to nip it in the bud. I look at South Korea as an example. I thought for sure South Korea was going to be in real trouble, right next door to China. How much travel between the two countries, my goodness, how much trade and everything else. I thought South Korea would just be a nightmare, because a small little area of land with 60, 80 million people, I thought, oh my God, they're going to be in trouble. No, they've nipped that thing. They've stopped it. Japan. What about Japan? 60 to 80 million people. They had the Diamond Princess cruise ship. The way they were looking like they were handling it they were a bumbling bunch of guys. They Their numbers are staggeringly light for such a small landmass and such a concentrated number of people, especially in the Tokyo area. 35 million in such a small area. You'd think Tokyo would be like New York City with hundreds of thousands of cases. Nope. Amazing. It's just it really is amazing. So there are some countries out there who really got their act together, and I thought America was one of them. I thought America would be with a vast landmass and all that wealth and all that know-how. Not getting her done. What can I say? Anyway, there you have it. So if you unsubscribe, I understand. I understand. It's okay. I get a lot of people who send me wonderful messages of support, who say to me, Bruce, you're right on. You're saying it the way it is, and it's bitter, but it's the truth, and the truth hurts. And I say thank you for those comments, because I get the others who are just like, how dare you know what, and blah, 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 and I'll never watch you again, and on. Oh, sorry. I'm alive. My lungs are clear. Jennifer's clear. We're staying in the house. We're watching ourselves, and we're not going to get sick. And I hope you're out there staying healthy as well, and you'll be okay. There you go. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about today, cruise ship wise. Unless I'm missing something, anybody know anything I should be talking about? You let me know. But talked yesterday about Disney and Holland America and Princess and Seabourn canceling their cruises now till up to November. And then I talked about earlier this week, Norwegian raising $2+ billion to keep them alive for quite a while longer. So they're going to be all right. It's been an interesting week, to say the least, for more cruise ship news and developments. It's just insane. So welcome one, welcome all. I've got some trivia questions lined up today. I hope you're in for that. And we'll have some fun with that. I'll see if I can go back a little bit and say hi to a few of you who are here. I don't know if I can get too many highs in there before my computer crashes on me here, but I see Kathy Thomas here from Oak Island. I see Kelly Haston here. I see the SED 5000. How you doing? Diane Schroeder is here. How you doing? It's only 107 here in Palm Desert. Diane, you're killing me. I love 107. That's bike riding weather. You put on a pair of shorts, you put on a t-shirt, put on a pair of runners, and get your helmet on, because you always wear a helmet when you ride for a bike. And I'd love to go for a bike ride up Monterey Avenue, all the way up past Bighorn, way up to the top of Bighorn. Get up there, get off the bike, and just drink my water and look at the beautiful view of the valley, Palm Desert and Indian Wells and the whole Coachella Valley. And then I coast down the hill. And by the time I get halfway down the hill, my soaking wet t-shirt is all dried out because of the wind. And it's just absolutely lovely. Coast all the way back down to El Paseo, and then head over to the Monterey Country Club where I used to live, and cycle back to my condo. Oh man, do I miss living in Palm Desert, California. Diane, it's nice of you to visit me today. Memory lane, let me tell you. Peter Heckema is in the house, one of my sponsor members. He's here. Hey, Tom, have you booked any new cruises? He wants to know. Peter, how you doing, buddy? Carolyn is here. Welcome, Carolyn. Snow in New Hampshire tonight. That's right. Certain parts of North America are going to get snow. Latrice is here. Hi from Chicago. Hello, one of my Chicago fans. I love that town. I got a bunch of followers here from Chicago. Welcome, all of you. And Latrice, thank you. Bremnet, that's okay. It's 2 degrees Celsius here. Flurries, London, Ontario. Oh my gosh. We're plus 15, plus 18 today. Almost plus 20. Absolutely wonderful here. But what can I say? We're getting finally some decent weather. Jan Fly, we had fabulous weather in the UK today. Fantastic, Jan. Welcome to my show from beautiful United Kingdom. Love you people over there. You brought us the Beatles. How can I not love you guys? I've enjoyed visits to the UK. Not enough of them. A few. Loved Bath. Loved Bristol. Been to Southampton, been to Dover, beautiful. Oh my, of course, London, of course, kind of cool. Welcome, greeting from the Texans, Carmen Collins. How you doing? Welcome to my show today. Donna Manitou. Yesterday we went out to grocery supply run, got gas at Costco in Dayton, Ohio. $1.49 a gallon, right on, $1.49 a gallon. Here in Crestonia, a little Creston, British Columbia, we got down to 90 cents a liter Canadian about 2 weeks ago. And now we're back to $1. And $1 a liter Canadian means we're paying $3.70 Canadian for a US gallon. 3.7 liters per US gallon. So 370 Canadian for a US gallon. So if I Americanize that, take off about a third or 40%. So that's about $2.45 a gallon is what I'm paying. So you're getting gas at $1.49. I'm paying $1 more a gallon than you are, and we make it. We this country's sitting on tons of it, but we have taxes that eat up the rest there. Scott Weber, hi Bruce. It's nice and sunny, 75 here in Palos Verdes. Gas is $2.33 a gallon, and I'm enjoying a glass of wine. Well done, Scott Weber. I say cheers to you, all of you out there who are wine drinkers, beer drinkers, and other aperitif enjoyers. I've got my caffeine-free Diet Coke in here in my TWB mug, Traveling with Bruce propeller mug. Cheers to all of you. Have a libation there. Yes, indeed. It hits the spot. It's all good. Who else is here? Here's Kelly Hassan saying hi, Debbie. Welcome, Kelly, one of my sponsor members, of course. So Scott Weber. Brittany, another sponsor member. How you doing? My wedding will not happen in the Orlando area as the place will not be open by June 18th. My mom hopefully will be getting a full refund on the deposit within the next 3 months. Cross her finger. Brittany, when it happens, and it'll be fabulous. Tom Henry, another sponsor member, is in the house. How you doing, buddy? There's Debbie Emanuel from Chico, California, another sponsor member. Forecast Northern California today, 96 degrees. Currently says 94. Unbelievable. Peter Heckema saying hi, Kelly. Elizabeth is here. Is Cape Liberty open? Anybody know? I don't know off the top of my head. Bob Newton, going to be cold in Toronto tomorrow. Maybe snow. Jeez. I went to college in Toronto. I know the city very, very well. I used to live in Bay Ridges, Ontario. For those of you in Southern Ontario, I used to live in Bay Ridges, Ontario, and in Kitchener, Waterloo, Ontario, home to the Oktoberfest celebrations in Canada, and grew up there quite a number of years in that region. So I know and love the area very much. Welcome to all of my viewers from all of Canada, all of the United States of America, all of my viewers from the UK, from all of Europe, from Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South America, the Caribbean, all around the world. I welcome you to TWB on a Friday afternoon here on a surprise live show. I'm so glad you could spend some time with me today, and I hope I'm not boring you too much. Thank you, Bruce, for being unbiased when talking about the cruise industry. Donna, I do the best I can with what little I know. Brittany Lockwood, order none of them. There you go. Who is this here? Tom Henry, freeze warning here tomorrow, warmer in Alaska. It's a crazy weather. Crazy. Ellen reviews hi from Amsterdam. Hello from Amsterdam. Welcome to my show from beautiful Amsterdam. My daughter was there last year and loved it big time. Jim from Evans, Georgia. Jim, how you doing, buddy? Bruce, it's 77 degrees here in Midville, Georgia today. Welcome, Jim, my friend. Thank you for being here with me today. JRS, hey, buddy. Hi, how are you? JRS, don't forget to hit the like button. JRS keeps track of my channel for thumbs ups. I'm always begging for thumbs ups on my videos and on my live telecast. Please give this show a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. It helps with the analytics. It gets the YouTube computers all excited because they see there's a live show with a lot of engagement between viewer and host, and they start recommending the show and the channel to people who've never heard of me before. And the more the merrier, because I need to grow this channel. So thank you, JRS, for keeping track. Let me know how many thumbs ups we're getting today. Janice Raphael, Vancouver, British Columbia, gas 94 cents a liter. That's cheaper than Creston. Beautiful sunny day. And if it's a beautiful sunny day in Vancouver, it is gorgeous because Vancouver is one of the most beautiful cities in all the world. 90 somethings of thumbs up, I think I just saw come through there. Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Brittany, I meant I will order none of the masks. The last message was a typo big time. It's okay. No problem, my dear. Darlene Meyer, hi from Central California, where it's hot, hot, hot. Welcome, Darlene. Tom Henry, why none? Brittany, don't you ever wear a mask? Just Bill 02, yay, that's the ticket. There you go. Clifford Sayers is here from Chicago. I've got the Chicagoans following me. I love that. Thank you, everyone from Chicago. Thank you, my New Yorkers. Thank you, all my viewers from Florida, from all the states. I have them from everywhere. My Californians, I love it. Tom Henry, my mother said my black mask on the posted picture yesterday is upside down. How do you know? Isn't it the same both ways? I would think so. I don't know. I don't know, Henry. Tom Henry, you just figured out if it's wrong, you just send it back and they'll fix it. Richard, Northern California, 86 degrees here. Brittany, hell, would have to freeze over for me to wear one. She thinks it's a human rights violation. Well, Brittany, your opinion is your opinion. Good luck to you. I hope you don't catch anything. Just stay home. Elizabeth Trick, hello from Maryland. Elizabeth, how are you? Welcome from Maryland. Isn't that Biden country, Maryland? Or is it Delaware? I think Delaware, right? Yeah, it's close, but welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. Scott Weber, Bruce, some travel news. Disney Shanghai is reopened and it's sold out in a matter of minutes. Yes, well, that was easy to do, Scott. When you only offer 30% of the number of tickets that you would normally offer, you sell out. And I wouldn't be going to a theme park for all the tea in China right now. Oh man, no way would I be interested in doing that. I'm too afraid. Brittany doesn't think his fiance has one either. Debbie, so sorry to hear that, Brittany. Yeah, Debbie and I are on the same page there, Brittany. Donna, I watched the video you posted earlier today, and it makes it so real when you see all those cruise ships in the ocean. This is a huge business that's facing difficult 2021. Yes, that video I did today with those satellite images of the ships in the water, and check it out. I hope you like it. It's amazing. It is incredible to see billions of dollars of cruise ships just sitting there. It's incredible. Bill Carroll, hi from Maumee, Ohio. Maumee, is that right? Temperature in the low 50s. And gas is going up to $1.79 a gallon. What happened? 2 weeks ago it was $1.34, going down to the high 20s tonight, low 30s. Oh my gosh. Got a winter blast coming through. It's incredible. Really weird. I know oil has been jumping around, but I can tell you, folks, I watch these business channels on my TV. I like to watch CNBC. And they'll talk about, oil is up 8% in value today. I'm going, so what? It went from $17 a barrel to $18 a barrel. Whoopee! 3 months ago, it was $45 a barrel. A year and a half ago, it was $80 a barrel. This is a crash of epic proportions. Gas should be 99 to 89 cents a gallon right now, but too many refineries taking a nice little cut right now, and retailers doing the same, but we're all trying to survive. I understand it. Debbie Manuel, hi there, Thomas. Larry Goering, great time to buy stocks in these companies. There you go. They've done well today again. Donald puts, hello from Central Virginia. Welcome, Donald, to the show. Nice to have you here. I don't recognize the name, so I hope you're a new watcher. That would be great. Lee McHenry, Orlando, Florida. Fantastic, Lee. I love it when you guys tell me hello and you tell me where you're watching me from, because I love to hear where are you watching me from, people. Myra Weinstein, amen. Larry, Port Everglades, right on, buddy. Margiota, hello from New Jersey. Welcome from the Garden State. Donna Hughes, Boston, Massachusetts. Beautiful city, beautiful people in Boston. Welcome, Donna. Peter, Disney Springs will open next week in Orlando, former downtown Disney. Very interesting, sir. Stephanie Dory, you're correct, Bruce. My country, the USA, has lost its mind. Someone is insane. My goodness. Liam, hello, Bruce. Hey, Liam, how are you? Stephanie, the smart Americans are staying inside. Yeah, the ones who are going to live. Nick B, agreed, Stephanie. Leonard Jefferson, hello, Bruce. Leonard, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Donna Manitou, just 2 years ago this week, we were in Washington, D.C. for the first time for a 1-week vacation. Seems like a lifetime ago when we could go where we want. Yes, like I said, Jennifer and I, we drove to Vegas and Phoenix, and then over to Palm Desert in the last week of February, early March. And it was just a 12-day run. We have friends living for the wintertime just outside of Phoenix. And we knew going down, there was this thing out there overseas at the time, but I suspected it's going to be coming. Just a question of how bad it's going to be, and we didn't know yet how bad it would become. But I said to my better half, well, we're going to be in Vegas for a bit, and we'll be interacting with people there, but I doubt it'll be busy, and it wasn't, because it was kind of off season at the time. We were with friends in Phoenix, just, very little socializing really with other people. And then when we came home, we were alone, and we social distanced a lot, and, got back. And I thought to myself, I said to Jennifer, actually, when we left our Costco store in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, I said to her, it might be a while before we come back to this one because they might shut that border. I'm not sure. Within a week, it was shut off. We were cut off. Haven't been able to get back to Idaho since. And I'm wondering how long it'll be now. It could be a long time. Mimi, love listening to you. Thank you, Mimi, so much for being here and following me. I appreciate that. Nautical Cat, USA, we pride ourselves on rugged individualism. And often forget that pride goeth before a fall. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. Sydney Bridges, howdy, TWB family. Cindy, one of my sponsor members, is here. I ordered 4 of the masks on Redbubble. I'm sure the USA will not be traveling anywhere for a very long time. Right on, Cindy. Thank you for your order. That supports my channel, of course, and I can't wait to see those. I hope you enjoy them. Hope they work for you. Dave C., the virus is not as serious as the U.S. government makes it out to be. Please do some reading about the Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci, CDC conspiracy, globalism, and socialism is behind it. Dave, are you a comedian? Because you're funny. You're funny. Oh, gosh, you're funny. You know what you should do, Dave? Tough guy that you sound like. Why don't you go to New York City and just walk around? Hang out in New York. Show how tough you are to that virus. Dare it to come in and invade you. Oh, my goodness. MMJ Medic. Hey, Bruce, in Texas, gas is up to $1.48. Oh, my goodness. Carolyn Clifford. Oh, Michelle Forbes. Dave C. Fruit Loops. It takes all kinds. Dave, I have no sympathy for you, buddy. Peter, so far in Tarpon Springs, we have 3 cases of the virus with no deaths, and all 3 have recovered. That's good news. Like that is good news. In my mother's senior center where she lives, 3 cases on the floor she's living on. We're crossing our fingers that my mom doesn't get it. She's 86. So, it's hitting close to home around here, and we're in Canada, and things are good here. Just a bill 02, 5440 or fight. Okay, whatever that means. MMJ here in Polk County, 15 cases. Scott Weber, it's a nature of meatpacking. It's a tightly packed work. Yeah, a lot of people too close together. It's really tough. Eddie Panero, no work for 9 weeks. Eddie, how you doing, buddy? I saw you were one of the first in here today. Welcome, buddy. The Sal 5000. Why should Wyoming have the same rules as New York City? I mean, out here in the West, in Wyoming, where hockey players are hockey players, we're tough. We're not going to get that virus. It's not going to affect us. Well, I just hope you don't. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope Wyoming is spared. I hope South Dakota is spared, but it wasn't. I hope North Dakota is spared. It wasn't. Colorado, Washington State, my goodness. I'm really proud of Washington State. Gotta say, Washington State had the first outbreak. The first explosion was Washington State, and the governor there shut everything down right now, and it is working wonderfully. The hospitalization rates are very low now, and Washington State looks like it's over the worst of it, and the citizens they bought into it, and thank God they did, because they spared themselves heartache like you cannot believe. Ask. Do you know anybody in New York? Talk to people in New York. Blue Girl Deb. Hey, Bruce, what you're saying is so different than what I am experiencing as someone who lives in Wisconsin. Well, I'm glad for you too. I'm hoping wherever you are watching me that you just don't have the issues that are happening elsewhere, because there are some real ugly scenarios out there. But folks, we're not through this. It's not over. This is the 3rd inning of a 9-inning game that might go extra innings. Kids, we've only just begun. Carolyn, wear a mask, and not because the government told you, but because you are a good and compassionate human being. There you go. You got to separate government from medical. That's the thing. You got to separate church and state, and you got to separate government and medicine. You got to get these. There are wackos and everything, and you got to keep them all separate. We have to compartmentalize and listen to the doctors. Cruise with us. Howdy, TWB guys. How you doing? Cruise with us. Donna, Karen Clifford, exactly. You were a mask because you care about other people. It's to stop you from infecting them. Rob Slevin. Hi, Bruce and all. Just stopping by. Rob, how you doing, pal? Another sponsor member here. Thank you for being here. JRS, about 200 in the house. Only 39 thumbs ups. Would be nice to give Bruce more hits on the like button. Please give me thumbs ups if you can afford it, folks. As a matter of fact, you can afford it. They're free. It's free to give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. Dusty, we're averaging over 98% recovery rate. I don't think that's a bad number. I don't think so either. But you know what? 2% is still 2%. And that's higher than the flu. That's higher than other diseases. It just is. And Dusty, that 2% number is low now, but by the time it's all over, you'll really know what the number is. And if you look at the national American numbers, it's 6.5 to 7%. Globally, it's as bad as that as well. Not good. So right now, the first people who get killed by it are the weak. Then it gets others, and that's what's been happening. New York doctors are shaking their heads going, we don't understand it, it's really ugly. Other city doctors as well. Anyway, but Darlene, it's not the government, it's stupid people not paying attention to what they're doing, not social distancing or wearing masks when needed, washing hands, sanitizing. Well, there you go. Blue Girl Deb, President Trump is doing a great job. If you watch media news, you're not getting the whole truth. Oh my goodness. Oh, no comment. Sally, what's going on with Crystal Cruises? Not heard a word about with their two ship. They're not sailing until at least everyone else. Until ports open, airlines are back and running, hotels are back running. No one is sailing. There's no Crystal Cruises isn't special. They're like everybody else. They're stuck in the water until everyone is back in business. Cruise lines will be one of the last areas of casual travel to come all the way back. It's just the way it is. The first area that'll come back will be probably airlines, and then from there it'll be hotels and car rental agencies as airlines pick up. Cruising will be later, definitely later. Stephanie, dear Bruce, all Americans don't have COVID-19. Hopefully they will let us cruise. Yeah, well, Stephanie, like I said, when it comes time to countries deciding whether or not to allow their citizens to travel to the U.S. or Americans to travel to their countries, if, like I said before, if 45 of 50 states have got it figured out and 5 don't, you're not going anywhere. Americans are grounded until the final 5 get their act together. It is really this is where you just listen to the doctors. Don't listen to politicians. Listen to the doctor. Torres Family Adventures. We are good here in Florida. Right on, Torres family. Way to go, you guys. Dusty, they're cruising depending on just local passengers. I wouldn't let a cruise ship in from America if I suspected there were cases on board that ship. I wouldn't let them into my country. I don't know why the Caymans would do it. Cayman Islands are off limits. Jamaica, maybe because they're desperate for the money, but I can't see it because there's 4.5 million Jamaicans who can't afford infections there because they haven't got the medical resources to fight it. Ready to cruise, says Torres family. We'll see. Dusty, Galveston is always booked up. They're selling out now just from locals. Good to hear, but you're not going anywhere. We have 50 right on. Blue Girl Deb, I will tell you how people and kids on a ship do not value cleanliness. I hope this changes things and people start doing healthy habits. Well, yeah, that I agree with that. Cruise with us. Florida has done a great job. Right on, Florida. I think it all depends on where in Florida you are, actually. Steph K, we can't stay on lockdown forever. I think governments are starting to realize how long the pandemic will last, so they are giving up on enforcing a strict lockdown. Well, yeah, you give up enforcing a strict lockdown, people will die. It's just so simple. You open everything up, more people will die. The problem with this virus is it doesn't infect 100 people a day and kill 2%. No, it infects as many as humanly possible, as any way possible. It'll infect someone, and it will eventually take out everybody. It will just get everyone. Yeah, the very healthy can defeat it. Yeah, but I don't know if you can not re-get it. I don't know. I don't know how much it'll take out of a healthy person. I'm not sure if an immune system of a very healthy person is now 20% less effective after defeating the virus. Now something else can get them. I don't know. I'm not a medical guy, but I don't believe in listening to the politician only. I'd rather listen to the doctor. I really do. Ray and Sue's Travel Channel. Hey, Bruce, Ray and Sue's Travel Channel is in the house. Welcome, you guys. Nautical Cat, never sailed to Galveston. How is it compared to Florida ports? Galveston is really convenient with respect to being near Houston, for driving and so on. The problem Galveston has on occasion is occasionally it gets fogged in big time. On other occasions, they get flooded out. There's massive rains that'll come in. And in the last 2 to 3 years, there have been massive flooding scenarios in Galveston, where literally people are walking up to their knees in water to get to their ships through parking lots and stuff. But Galveston is spending money, although their upgraded port facility has been postponed for a while because of the whole mess right now. But Galveston is popular and is growing. So way to go, Galveston. Juve Rays kill it. Can't wait for Disney. Another comedian. MMJ, where will they go? I think the cruises will reopen, but what about ports? They will be open, but cruises no place. Yeah, like I say, it's one of those things. Where do you take a cruise ship when you don't want to let people in? And Donna says, because of World Health Organization, CNC Fauci. Okay, I don't know what that means. Blue Girl Bruce, USA is not run like other countries, and I'm proud of that. Okay, way to go. Yay, America. You got 1.2 million cases of the virus and 77,000 people have died. Yay. Like, not like other countries. Oh, no. Ay. Dusty, here in Houston, we have 150 deaths in a population of 4.7 million. You do the math. Well, that's 150 people that shouldn't be dead that are now dead. And in the next month, will it be another 150, 250? A year from now, will it be 1,000? I don't know. I mean, isn't 150 too many? Isn't one too many? It's avoidable. Stay inside. Avoid. I don't know. I'm missing something here. South Korea and Germany, Bruce. Yeah, they got their act together. They're a lot better, actually. South Korea's really got its act together compared to America. Oh my gosh, South Korea's kicking America's butt. Germany is definitely improving dramatically, although they've had some serious numbers, but I think they've topped out at about 200,000 cases. And they're much more tightly packed in Germany than in the United States. Steph K. Bruce, Americans are going to hate you for saying that. Too bad. Price I have to pay, to be honest, I guess. Sorry. Tom Henry, let's find a time machine. Go forward to see how many people are left in 10 years. Yep. Tori's Family Adventures. Yeah, everyone's talking crap here in Florida. That's all going down. Even the areas where beaches have been open for almost a month. Well, folks, I'm hoping Florida is going to do great. I hope there will be no issues in Florida. That would be really, really great. But this isn't over. This is like I said, inning 3 of a long game. And there are health professionals in Florida that are shaking their heads going, what the heck? I know that there are places in Florida where they're just going, there's no problem here. There's nothing. It's really quiet. We have no one ill. It's great. We're doing fantastic. And I'm going, yay. This is great. The people bugged out when they had to bug out when the state was shutting down and borders were closing. Canadians all went home and that kind of thing. I have little faith. I have little faith that opening up business is going to keep this virus down. It's coming back. It's just a matter of what kind of death rate can you tolerate? That's probably the answer, probably the question everyone has to ask themselves. Voor die Vrieheld, welcome VDV. Sweden does not have a lockdown. Meanwhile, there are no more deaths compared to the rest of the European countries. Very good. Whatever works for you, I'm happy. Your numbers there are lower than elsewhere. Great. The healthcare system in Sweden is very good, so people get to get their annual checkups and all of that, which is fantastic. Hey, I hope everyone, it works well for everybody. Bruce is not following rule number 1: avoid politics. Torres, I doubt anyone would expect all 50 states to be clear, just like Canada were too big. Well, we'll see. Nautical Cat, USA states are like bickering siblings. We argue, but we eventually get it together. I hope so. MMJ, North Korea borders China, not South Korea. Yeah, I know that. I know the peninsula, yes. But the travel between China and South Korea is extensive. It's very heavy. Ferry traffic and air traffic. There were a lot of cases in South Korea from China that happened there, but yet South Korea's pretty well stamped it out. They've really stopped it in its tracks. Way to go for those guys. We are too big, buddy, says Torres. Oh, okay. If you're too big, then you're going to have to die, I guess. People will die. Sorry. Blue Girl Deb. Bruce, listening to you, I'm really perplexed at where you are getting this information. Tokyo, Japan, they always wear masks. Oh, they always wear masks in Tokyo. Every single human being no. Yeah, there are people wearing masks in Tokyo and in Seoul and Beijing, but it's from the air pollution. It's not. But okay, it's all cool. Whatever you think. Andrew, hi Bruce. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Jay Kopata, yep. It's Jason is saying, how's it going, Bruce? I'm doing great, buddy. Taurus, you've been a little negative, honestly. You've just been, Bruce, you're just being so negative. I'm just, what I'm turning into? I'm turning into a Debbie Downer, I guess. I have this issue that the problem that I have, I guess, is that I have this vibe, or I just don't like it when people die unnecessarily. I guess that's my problem. It's something that I was probably born with. I'm just too negative about people dying unnecessarily. So what can I say? Anyway, let me move forward on some comments here. My computer skipped on me. Yaws Travels, hello from the UK in Liverpool. Welcome, Yaws Travels from Liverpool, United Kingdom. Not been to your city. Have not yet been to your city. This is a bucket list for me. I will do the Beatle thing. Huge fan of the Beatles growing up and all my adult life. And whenever I see anything about Liverpool, I'm always interested. I really got a kick here in North America when James Corbin did the carpool karaoke with Paul McCartney. I love that. And then they visited his house, his parents' house, his dad's house from way back when. I just got such a kick out of that. Oh, I love Paul McCartney and the Beatles as in general. Just absolutely fantastic. Welcome, Yaws Travels. Peter, that's great, Tom. I hope they work it out. Steph K. Hi from Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Quebec. Hello from Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, 6 degrees Celsius. Welcome, Steph K, to my show. Jackson LeMay is $1.39 a gallon in Georgia. Now, that's a good price. Keith Van Hayden, what cruise lines did you say postponed till November? All of them. They're all going to postpone. Officially, not officially. None of them are going to be sailing this year, folks. There won't be any cruising this year. I don't think so. I'm thinking 2022 by the time we get back at it. I hate to be such a downer, but there's a reality, and there's a reality. Taurus family, $1.60 in Central Florida for gas. Good price. Ernie, hi Bruce, all the way from St. Eustatius. You are straight to the point. Keep it up. Thank you, Ernie. Where is St. Eustatius? I don't know where that is. And how do you pronounce it? Where are you from, man? Rebecca Reimer, hello Bruce. Love Monterey and Carmel. Grew up an hour and a half from there. Beautiful area. 22-mile drive. They have that roadway near, around Monterey, and Spyglass is it? The golf course is there, and Pebble Beach. Beautiful. Oh gosh, is it beautiful there? Really nice. Cameron Glassford, big good day from Canberra, Australia. Keep up the great work. Regards, Cameron. Thank you, Cameron, so much for being here from down under. Love that you're here watching me today. The said 5,000 gas, $1.80 to $2 in Phoenix. It wasn't that when I was there. It was what, $2.60 to $2.80 when I was there in late Feb, but come back. JRS, I've been 8 days until you cruise. Good luck. There's no cruising. Cindy, gas here in Southeast Wisconsin. Gas is going up again. About $1.79 is the price right now. Bruce Blanche, good morning, Bruce, from a cool but sunny day here in Pukukwe, is it from PUK, whatever it's called, New Zealand, down under. Welcome, Bruce, from New Zealand. Love the name. Can't pronounce the town. Nice to have you here. MMJ Medic gas in Texas, $1.49 a gallon. Ray and Sue's channel, 24 Celsius today in the UK. Wow. Sunbathing in the garden with a nice glass of wine. Don't get me started on fuel. $5 for a US gallon in the UK. Yeah. At 20 something bucks a barrel, it's still $5 a gallon in the UK. It's all taxes, my friend. Yep. It's Jason. Bruce, what's your favorite pizza topping? I'm not answering that question. That's a trick question. Torres, Disney Springs opens May 20. Right on. Wear a mask. Donna, Keith, I thought he said Seaborn. Ben, and I don't know the gas price because I drove my Tesla to Seattle from my home in Broadlands, Virginia. Right on, Ben. I wish I owned a Tesla. That is a bucket list for me. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but boy, would I love to have a Tesla as my vehicle of choice. Oh, I so approve the electric vehicle concept. I so approve going that direction. I wish it were a national priority. It would be great. Cameron, 86 cents a liter in Canberra, Australia. That's 86 Australian cents. that would be probably about 65 Canadian cents a liter. So less than we're paying. Although I think in Calgary, in Alberta, 5 hours from here, 65, 70 cents Canadian a liter, about the same. Rodney, toasting cheers to you with a Modelo. Thank you, Rodney Williams. Debbie Manuel, hi, Kelly. Sorry, did not see you to say hello to you. Mostly listening to Bruce today. It's Jason. How much for the sponsor membership? Just go to the page and find out yourself. It's all there. Bruce, gas is 166 in Tarpon Springs. Right on, sir. Good price. Miami. Mimi Nigel, hello from Portland, Oregon. Welcome from beautiful Portland. Carla Dingman, Northeast Oklahoma gas, $1.39. So cheap. Nice. Dan, Elisha, in Australia, we now pay $5 to $5.50 a gallon for gas when you figure out the conversion. Unbelievable. Hello, Bruce and TWB family from Najuma. Welcome, Najuma. Annie is here. Sorry, Annie Delacroix, Delaquila. Hello from Dix Hills, New York. Welcome, Annie from Dix Hills, New York. Eddie Panero, 75 in Florida. Jackson LeMay, we love you, Bruce. Bruce for president. I don't want that job. Tom Henry, it's Jason. I don't remember. Maybe something like $9.99 a month. Emily, hello, Bruce. Hi, Emily. How are you? JRS is saying, Bruce, you got 74 thumbs up despite you America bashing and just blasting Americans and giving everybody a hard time and being such a Debbie Downer. You still got 74 thumbs ups. Thank you, people out there giving my channel thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. And I love your responses. Gas 80 cents in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. Right on. Elaine, reviews, South Korea and Taiwan are doing great. They are. MB Campisi, withstanding rain in DC. Judy Cole, New Zealand is doing great, and sure is. Oh man, Australia and New Zealand got it together. PA videos. Hey, Bruce, Paul and Angela here from the UK. Got you on our curved 55-inch television again, guys. Welcome to the channel and to the show. For all of you out there who are watching me on a big screen TV, I want to give you the 3D effect because you might as well get your money's worth. Okay, so let me just grab the camera here and let's just see what we can do here. Here we go. Here's what you want to see. Hi, everybody. How's it going out there on that big 55-inch television? You can get to see all my cavities and all the teeth cleaning I need to do. Welcome to TWB. On the big 55-inch television. Nice to have you here. It's wonderful. Cameron, thumbs ups for Bruce. Dan, I live, Australia. Eileen, indeed, New Zealand. Emily, I'm looking forward to receiving my sextant Covent mask. Right on. It's on the way, I'm sure. Robert Wooding, hello to the TWB family from Bridgetown, Barbados. Welcome, Robert Wooding, to the show, the channel from beautiful Bridgetown. You got a bunch of cruise ships down there in your area there, hanging out, waiting for this thing to pass. That is an area I would not be surprised that when the virus passes most of Europe and the UK opens up again, I can see folks from the UK taking charter flights to Bridgetown, Barbados, and getting on cruise ships and cruising the Caribbean down there, because you guys have got your act together down there. The UK is getting its act together, but they've got to get through it, and we're still a number of months away. But there could be cruising in Bridgetown, Barbados before there's cruising in Miami and in Port Canaveral and in Fort Lauderdale and out of Galveston and out of New York City and LA. There could well be cruising in and out of Barbados first. We'll see. We'll follow it. Eileen, Japan is having problems now, but nothing like the United States. MB, raining in DC. Love this show. Great stuff. Thank you, MB. Emily, gloomy and rainy here in New York City. No dust and no mosquitoes. Dan, sleepy Joe Biden. There you go. Rock, hello, Bruce, from the city of the Thousand Islands, Brockville, Ontario. Welcome, Rock, from Brockville, Ontario, if I'm correct on that. Nice to have you here, and beautiful area, absolutely gorgeous. Ernie Simons saw 80 likes now. Oh, thank you. That's great to hear. I got 80 likes now. Donna Manitou, I wouldn't go to a theme park or any large gathering this year. Anyone else can go out and do anything they want, but I'm hunkering down for the long haul. I agree. I wouldn't be going to a sporting event. I don't see Major League Baseball coming back this year with fans. NFL football, I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be any NFL football. They were bold in announcing their schedule. Wishful thinking, probably, but there's not going to be any NFL football with fans in the stands. Not going to happen. The oil contracts are important. Yes, that they are. Annie, Norwegian closed up 3.58% today. Yeah, moved up in price today, didn't it? Jackson LeMay, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for that. Stephanie, gas $2.79 a gallon in Houston. That is crazy expensive. You sure it's $2.79 or is it $1.79? Mary Evans, hi Bruce. Hi everybody. It's raining here in Pennsylvania. TWB. Welcome, Mary Evans, one of my sponsor members as well. Thank you, Mary, for being a sponsor member and being here today. Matty Ryan, hi Travel News. NCL CEO did an interview today. He was surprised at the deeply discounted Carnival Cruise Line $30 a day cruises, yet apparently didn't realize NCL has them. November 23rd, 13 nights, $399, and 5 nights in August, $199. Well, cruise lines can quote whatever they want for a price. It's a free country in the United States, last I heard. So these guys can quote any price they want, but I'll tell you right now, you want to offer cruises for August the 1st, I don't think it's going to happen. You can offer it, but it's not going to happen. Those are going to turn into future cruise credits. Rita, Tampa, Florida. Welcome, Rita from Tampa. Eric Towett, celebrity in Wichita. Right on. Eddie, hey Bruce, any from Largo, Florida, around Clearwater area. How you doing, man? Welcome from beautiful Florida. Andrew is giving me thumbs ups. Tom Henry, I love how the planes are parked. Can we can get the one in the middle out first? Yeah, they are parked for a while, aren't they? Rodney Williams, Garden City, Long Island, New York, saying hello. Thank you very much, Rodney. I saw a really neat show about a month ago on one of my channels here, like one of these on-demand channels, and it was a documentary about a radio station in Long Island, and it was the first radio station to play new wave music in the 80s, and it was Long Island Radio. Is it LIR or was it Long? Yeah, Long Island LIR, WLIR or something like, or WLR, something like that. Long Island Radio. Really interesting show about the history of this channel that only lasted until, what is it, or into the 90s maybe. Very cool. Really enjoyed it, and it really the heart and soul of that area was represented by that radio station. It was really cool. David Woodbury, hi from Palm Desert, California. David, you're killing me, man. Anyone who's in Palm Desert, California, you folks are killing me. I love that place so much. I miss it so terribly. I was lucky enough to have hung around there for a number of years when my daughter was in high school, and loved living in Palm Desert. Used to have used to rent a condo in Monterey Country Club. Really loved that area. Gosh, I miss it. Thank you, David, for being here. MB, did you hear about the ship doc from Norwegian Gem? Yes, he died in his sleep last week. JRS, Bruce, you got 81 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. We're going for 100. Stephanie, Houston is the gas capital of America. Unemployment is staggering all over America. 20.5 million out of work. That's right. And it's going to get worse. Darlene Meyer, thumbs up to you, Bruce. Ray and Sue's Travel Channel. Hey, Bruce, Sue works at Costco in the UK. Keep shopping. Good job. Right on. P&A videos from Coventry, England, 75. It's VE Day celebrations were muted today. It's been over 70 degrees. Sunday we'll have the Arctic weather near to freezing. Yes, today is the anniversary of the end of the Second World War in the European theater. And big relief for everyone at that time. Dan Elijah, the China virus makes me sick. Kathy, my neighbors in North Carolina are not taking this seriously. I'm sorry to hear that. If you don't take it seriously, you could pay a terrible price. Annie, thanks, Bruce. New York is once again ground zero. We're all wearing masks, not allowed in stores without a mask. Come and visit New York. Tough we are we. Beautiful place, beautiful people, great city. I love New York. Been there many a time, and I can't wait to get back someday. Rebecca, sending prayers for your mama in her care home. Yeah, we got to hope for the best. She's 86. She's hanging in there. Ray and Sue Travel. Hey, everybody. Ray from the UK. Please, please, please hunker down and social distance. I've seen what the virus can do. Save your family and do in your own life. Never underestimate what it can do. Those who know. Those who don't know are ignorant to the fact. And some people don't want to know. And there's the other issue. Tom Henry, Bruce, you missed that. Kirk Brunson is in the hospital with the MVP. I wished him well the other day. I'm hoping he gets out soon. I think, Tom, he was saying that he was on the other side of it, coming out of it. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that Kirk Brunson will be all right. Kirk, our best wishes are out to you. I know you're in the hospital. I'm hoping you're home soon. JRS in captivity since the Ides of March. My car probably doesn't even run anymore. Donna, Kathy Thomas, I don't try to convince anyone anymore about how serious this is. I don't argue with stupid because there is just, there's just no floor to this thing. P&A, $5 a gallon here in the UK, and that's cheap gas. Julius, hi, Bruce from sunny Bahamas. Welcome, Julius. Sealmore, welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. Annie, governor said it's because of the millions passing through JFK. It is simple conclusion. That's true. I mean, the number of people that have traveled through JFK through all of December, January, February, March, millions. And then, the folks who were at the airport who caught it from people traveling through and then spread it through their family at home. And New York, and New Jersey. And those numbers in the Northeast are staggering. It's scary stuff. Tom Henry, after listening to the video from the doctor who had issues with Dr. Fauci, I wonder if he is all that and might be bad. JRS, Bruce, you have 85 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Emily, U.S. folks in New York, we live in a very dense popular area. That's why the virus spread so quickly. We're not out of the woods yet. New York law is to wear a mask in public. Julius, thumbs ups for Bruce. Look at this. It's Jason has made a donation to my channel via Super Chat. $2 here donation. Hope you have a good one, buddy. Thank you. It's Jason 412. I appreciate any and all donations. Our ad rates are way off from what they were, obviously, at Christmas time and in January. The ad numbers are way down on YouTube, so any and all donations are gratefully accepted. I thank you very much. Donna Manitou, the U.S. has surpassed all the deaths from 9/11 or the Vietnam War combined. You are correct. Absolutely correct. In 7 weeks. Stephanie, correct Ray and Sue channel. Stay at home. I want to cruise. Chris Bennett, why haven't we heard about COVID at Walmarts or grocery stores? What do you want to hear? You think that someone who has the virus walks into Walmart and then 10 minutes later when they leave, everyone's coughing? It doesn't work that way. People have the virus for weeks and don't know it. It's what's called asymptomatic symptoms. You look at someone and they look fine. They feel fine. They've got the virus. They don't know. You're in line at a grocery store. You're buying what you're buying. You're not wearing a mask. The person near you isn't wearing a mask. You could be giving it to them. They could be giving it to you. You don't know. Weeks later, you get ill or someone gets ill and they were at the Kroger that you were at or the Safeway or the Costco or the Walmart. You don't know who gave it to them, how they got it, when they got it, how long they've had it. But the stats are the stats. 1.27 million, 77,000 plus casualties just in America, the greatest country in the world. How can that be? How can that happen in the United States? Unbelievable how America is suffering. Gene, hey all, it's come to this: pretzels and frosting for dinner. You are the best part of this day. Thank you, Gene. I want to get some trivia going here. I want to catch up to your messages. Donna Manitou, Gene, well, it sounds good to me. I'm making a key lime pie cheesecake tomorrow in the Instapot. Kathy Thomas, Donna, maybe 1/3 of will wear a mask. Gene, Donna couldn't figure out how to work mine, gave it away. Jason, Bruce, what is it? Explaining everything. I do what I can. The virologist, Dan, a billion will die. Okay. Corvette Man, 2013. People die with influenza too. 99.9% of people infected with COVID-19 live. Get real, Bruce. 99.9%. Is that right? 99.9% of people live that get it, that live. Wow. So you're taking the entire population of the world, and then you're figuring out how many people who died from the entire world population, even though the entire population hasn't got it yet. And you're figuring this, is that how you do it? Because you can't be doing it from the people who got the virus, because those who've got the virus, it's a 6 to 7% death rate. I'm not sure where your numbers come from. I think I know. So in the States, you got 350 million people and only 77,000 have died. So that means 77,000 out of 350 million, that's a very low death rate. Yeah. But in the next 6 months and a year, that number will be, how many people have caught it in the States? Anyone want to guess? Will it be 5 million? 15 million? 40 million? How many Americans are going to catch this virus? Anyone want to say, take a shot? It won't be 77,000. That number's going up. 99.9? I don't think so. JRS, Bruce, sending good wishes to your mom. Stays well. Thank you. Bill Carroll. Hey, Gene, what flavor frosting? Emily, when I get mask, I will take a picture and post it on Facebook. That's what I'm hoping. I'll be wearing my Facebook mask here to show it off. Stephanie, $5 donation to my channel. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. I love all your blogs. I watch and listen daily. I want to cruise. I thank you, Stephanie. I thank all of you folks. If you're picking up a mask or 2 or 3, or you're picking up coffee mugs from my RedBubble store, or you're getting yourself your very own TWB T-shirt, thank you for the support. Anyone who's sending me out and out donations, thank you for that. You can do that on my donate button if you want. Or here's a donation you could think about. How about this right here? I'm running out of these. This is the cell phone amplifier for traveling with Bruce. You can look at the back of it. It's got the logo here, the Sextant logo on there. And we've got this unit right here is designed to take your cell phone. Let me show you here in 1 second. Let me just plug that in over there. You take the cell phone like this. You put it in the phone like that. Right there. That's how it works. And this acts as an amplifier for your cell phone. You can play your music on here, of course, or listen to my videos or my live shows or whatever you want to do. And the sound from your phone goes down underneath here, and it goes along here, and it comes out right here, and it blares across the room. And because this is a solid wooden unit, I mean, it's solid. It's made of 3 layers here, handmade by Marshall Thompson. See if I get that right. Is that right side up or upside down? Let me see. Yeah, it is handcrafted by Marshall Thompson in Creston, British Columbia. This is Canadian wood, Canada wood from Creston. It's as solid as can be. No assembly required. No batteries. You don't plug it in. It works just as a natural unit. Perfect for your deck. Perfect for your office. At your office or in your kitchen or in your dining room. Fantastic. Anyway, I think I got 2 left to go. And then I have to order more because I get them handmade by Marshall. I pay Marshall to get them made, and then I ship them to you. You want one of these? It's a $50 American dollar donation to my PayPal account or my donate button. You should find that either up here or on my about page. There's a link there, and or down below in the description under this video, there should be a link if you'd like one. And that includes shipping in the US or Canada. If you're overseas, and I've shipped one to Ireland already, add another $10. Make it 60 American because the postage to the overseas, I ship it by air. I'm not going to ship it by boat. It goes out by air and you'll get it quickly. And if you want me to autograph it on the top or something, just give me instructions. So when you make a donation, if you do, give me your name and address, a mailing address, and I will send it to you right away. Okay, couple left to go, and then I'll have to get more made, which means then we've got a couple of weeks delay. Okay, thank you, Stephanie, again for your donation. I really appreciate it. No cruise ships can land in Australia, says Dan. There you go. Who else is here? Dennis and Kathy's excellent adventure. United States result also tested more people other than the countries have combined. You can get a higher infection rate. United States has tested people, but as far as percentage of the population, it's one of the lowest numbers, period. Canada, we only have 1/10 the population. We've probably tested 4 times the number of people. In Alberta, next door to my province, anyone can get a test anytime they want, no charge. No, you just dial the 811 number and make an appointment, go in. Here in British Columbia, it's now, I think it's something like 80% of the population can get a test within the next month. Anyone can get a test anytime you want. So it's really opening up here. Like Canada will have national testing for the entire country. We'll probably be able to handle 1 million tests a day within a month or 2. And there's 35 million of us. So once a month, once every 6 weeks, we could all get tested. We're getting to that level. This is what the United States has to do, but it's not doing it, not to that number. The numbers are fake, says Jackson. Hear about Norwegian ships, Doctor? Yes, I did a video on that 3-4 days ago. Where have you been? 95 thumbs up. JRS is saying, Bruce, you got 95 thumbs up. Carol Fassett, Americans that know the truth won't hate you. Will agree with you. Thank you, Carol, so much. I appreciate that. Emily, we are not in phase 1 until the 15th. Donovan, I really like this channel, but I'm disappointed in how this channel has turned political. I'm really disappointed. You nor anyone on this channel are medical experts, and there's data supporting both sides. Well, medical data, maybe. I doubt if there's medical data supporting both sides. Political data, there's all kinds of political data. But you know what? What I find disappointing is that when I talk about a medical issue like a virus, people think I'm talking politics. And I'm not. I'm talking about the virus. Unfortunately, in the United States and in other countries like mine, you have politicians who have the power to dictate to the medical people what to do and how to do it. I think it should be the other way around. I think the medical people should be talking to the politicians, telling them how it should be done. Then we wouldn't have the political spin on it because we'll only have the medical spin on it. But in Canada, it is the way it is. In America, it is the way it is. And there are people who, again, think that I'm being political talking about the virus. And I really don't want to be at all political talking about the virus. I only want to be talking about the virus from a medical and from a cruise point of view. But it's pretty hard for people to differentiate and separate the two. Darren, that's right. I disagree with you, but would rather have free exchange of thought and ideas. Darren, that's all good too. I'm down with that. You're good with me, buddy. Jean, Houston deaths as of today over 6,800. Where does she get her numbers? I have no idea. I don't know where some people get their numbers. Stan B, Norway is doing a great job with the virus, and Gruten will start carrying passengers at the end of the month. 11 days, Bergen to Bergen, a great cruise. Very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if there are cruises up there. Donovan would prefer seeing the channel focus more on cruising, not specific COVID commentary. Me too. I would love to talk about cruising, all cruising, but there's a problem right now. There's something called a virus that's preventing people from traveling, which means they can't cruise. And so one leads to the other, and welcome to my world. I'm with you, Darren. Donovan, I don't want to be talking about this stuff. I want to be talking about how great it is. I want to be talking about the fact that I'm getting ready and all jazzed up about going on my group cruise this December on the Harmony of the Seas. I want to talk about my group cruise next February on the Odyssey of the Seas. But this virus is in the way right now, and that's the problem. Anyway, I'm getting ready for trivia. I hope you guys are ready. USA has 50 different governors, like 50 countries. Yeah. Annie, we got airlines, airports, every large city. That's how Corona came from China. USA has to filter travel better. New York is down to 200 deaths today. What a sad outcome. Yeah, 200, and they're celebrating from 700 to 200. It's still too many, though, isn't it? It's really scary. Canada doesn't have 200 a day for a country. Gene, Sweden suggested people stay home, and they did. The end. K. Simone, we will get it together in the U.S. on January 2021 when the new leadership takes over. Well, there's politics there. I don't want to go there. Sylvan, hi, Bruce and everybody. Opening up stores will be deadly. Georgia did that 2 weeks ago, and their infection rate is already spiking. I hear you there. My gosh. Okay, who else is here? Let's see here. Michael, Florida Keys are closed. It's also scary. Kay, you are realistic. Thank you very much. Debbie Manuel. Hey, Debbie Downer. So hate that saying. Sorry, Deb. Cruise with us. Relax, y'all. How about them Cowboys? Ernie, the bright side is there is no bright side. Conchita Herrera, hi from Miami Beach. Hello, beautiful. Who else is here? I gotta skip over some rude comments here. Scott Weber, I will say the government of California will not open any port to cruise ships for a while. We are getting past our peak, and he has no interest in opening anytime soon. I agree with him. Don't want to do that right now. Absolutely not. Billy Farron, hey Bruce, everybody. I had my knee operated on today, but I made it here. Billy, I hope it's working out for you. I hope it's going to be better. Pray for a good recovery for you. Thank you for being here and a loyal follower of my channel. I love it. Bettina, hi from Germany. I really like your humor. Thank you, Bettina. Brauer, love that you're here from Deutschland. Willkommen. Nice to have you here. Wie geht's? Is alles is gut hier. Thank you so much for being here today. Key Simon, $1.39 a gallon, Kansas City for gas. That's a good deal. JRS is going, Billy. Good. We were wondering where you were. Right on. Ernie, Dutch Caribbean next to St. Kitts. That's where St. Eustatius is. Beautiful. Thank you, Ernie, for letting me know that. Welcome, my man. Just heard this wearing a mask does not prevent anyone from getting the virus. Okay, Brittany, whatever you think. If you're in America, you can go any way you want. Ben, book the soonest cruise because I need a cruise. Right on. And Shane says pineapple belongs on pizza. How much idle time did you spend charging that Tesla? Well, you just plug it in the evening and the next morning it's all charged up. I mean, how many miles a day do you need? I'd love a Tesla. Get a 240 watt converter here, and I'm good to go. Tom Henry, Ernie, is that where all I see the fuel tanks while cruising? JRS says, Bruce, you got 100 thumbs ups, folks. Let's go for 200. Get 200 thumbs ups today. That would be really, really good. It's Jason is saying, I think Carnival's retrofitting the Carnival sensation to abide by the new rules. Interesting. Scott Calvin 99. It's 17-mile drive on Monterey, not 22. Yes. Thank you, Scott Calvin. It's been a while, and I forgot. Yeah, it is 17-mile drive in Monterey Peninsula, and it is spectacular. Absolutely a beautiful place. Worth every penny to go through there. It's to park, and it's really nice. Baspo, Kansas, $1.43 a gallon. That's cheap. Ernie, this week we had 5 Carnival ships stop by for fuel. What are they doing here in the Caribbean Sea? They've been reorganizing their ships, getting crews ready to disperse, and then park them somewhere. Eric, we made a mistake and voted for the wrong guy. Now we have to wait for December, hoping he'll do it right this November and get the right one. Once every 4 years, folks. And then you pay the price after that. Let's see here. Who else is here? Adventures with Duncan, one of my sponsor members. Hello, Bruce and TWB Family Adventures. How you doing, pal? We got to chat. I got to give you a call. We'll have a chat soon, I promise. Who else is here? Who else is here? Carol is here. Hi, Carol. Greetings from Wisconsin. Gas $1.59. Wanda's here. Hi, Wanda. How are you? Sad that so many are not taking this seriously. You are so right. Thank you so much for that. Adventure with Duncan. Bruce, you got 103 thumbs ups. That is awesome. Who else is here? Lonell. Hi there from Maryland. How you doing, Lonell? Welcome to my channel today. We're getting ready for trivia here very shortly. Yanira Grave. Hello, Bruce from Puerto Rico. Please be safe. Thank you so much for joining me from beautiful Puerto Rico. Nice to have you here. Rodney Williams is going WLIR. WLIR. Oh, that I'm not sure if that's what the radio station was called. It was Long Island Radio. It was an FM station that started in the in the 50s or so, when FM first started out, and it became in the early 80s the new wave radio station, and I thought they called themselves WLIR, but I'm not exactly sure. But they're not on the air anymore. They lost their license. There was a dispute and everything else. But they were one of the hottest stations in all of Metro New York. Even though the Big Five in Manhattan were dominating the airwaves, this little radio station really put out. They were playing music from Britain, from the UK, a year before anyone else was. There were airplanes landing at JFK every day, and they had DJs with friends would send packages every day on the airplanes with the latest releases. Every Monday they'd have latest releases, and they'd be playing them for weeks in advance before the record companies in the States started covering a lot of these bands. Pretty cool stuff. Ray and Sue's travel channel. You were right. I told Sue earlier, if the U.S. is not open in November, our transatlantic cruise from Barcelona will go to the Barbados. If not, Allure of the Seas will stay to the Canaries. Exactly. It's exactly right. The cruise ships will start sailing in and out of Barbados or in and out of other Caribbean areas. They'll even set up Mexican ports. They'll sail in and out of Mexican ports. They'll bypass the U.S. until the U.S. is open, until the U.S. gets its act together. But the way it's going right now, I don't know how long it's going to take. I just see mistake after mistake being made. Typos. He likes what he does, Jason. Okay, who else is here? Sylvan is telling me I got 106 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Fitzroy Phillips. Hi, Bruce. Just lock in lovely weather in beautiful Grenada. Beautiful. Alan, hello, Bruce and everyone from San Francisco, watching you from my big ass television. Right on, Al. Thank you. Nibul. Hello, Bruce. How you doing, pal? Welcome. Conchita, sun is shining in Miami Beach. Let's see. Launell, yep, masks mandatory in Maryland too. 6 million people here. Yes, very mandatory. Kirk Brunson is in the house from New York. Thank you, Bruce. It's oxygen level and pneumonia in my lungs now. Looking for release next week. Kirk, get rid of that dang virus and get out of that hospital. Get home. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following me. Sponsor member that you are, buddy. I'm really glad to hear you are coming out of it slow but sure. JRS Bruce, you got 116 thumbs ups. Folks, keep them coming. This is fantastic. For Kirk Brunson, give me thumbs ups for Kirk. Rodney station was WLIR in Hempstead, Long Island, new wave radio station in the 80s. Thank you, Rodney, so much for that. I really loved the show. It was like a 1 or hour and a half long documentary about it. And they were talking to all the DJs from back then and the original manager of the station. So cool. I really enjoyed the show. And the music, of course, brings it all back. That was wonderful. Clifford, here you go. No COVID in Walmart. 2 Walmart workers died in Chicago. Yeah, this virus knows no bounds. Libby, South Delaware is still spiking, and we have had grocery virus cases, whatever that means. Unbelievable. Here we go. Sylvan, I love RedBubble's mask collection. We got a whole bunch of logos with that those masks with those logos on it. Emily, our governor, says the virus does not care who you are and where you live. Our governor is correct. Scott Weber, I live not far from LAX. Talk about early contact. I'm just grateful our numbers here in LA County aren't as bad as New York, and it's a miracle. It is so good. I remember in the early days where the governor of California was doing the lockdown, and they were screaming at him that you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, and blah, 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 blah. And he locked California down, and thank God he did, because he has spared, I bet you, tens of thousands of people their lives. It's unbelievable. California numbers are way down compared to what New York was going through. Yaz Travels, COVID. USA just doesn't take it seriously. In China, they're full of lies. Well, there you go. Darren, Walmart employees have been announced as positive in the U.S. There you go. Ray, Stephanie, you got it. I just wish everyone would get it. Stay safe and healthy, says Ray. Emily, I made chocolate chip cookies. Yummy, Carl. Federal judge just ruled that Governor Inslee cannot mandate churches to be closed. There's an idiot. There's an idiotic judge right there. Unbelievable. How many parishioners are going to die because of this kind of thing? It is just unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. Yaz, it's actually less than the 2% that die. Strong survive. The weak stay at home. The strong can lose. Okay, Darren. The CDC site to show 101,000 approximate dead, but as combined pneumonia, influenza, and COVID, the Coco's deaths are tracking lower than influenza by a significant amount. Believe what you want, Darren. Believe what you want. Whatever makes you feel good, it's okay with me. I'm whatever you want. Corvette Man, yes, that is correct. Death rate is not 6-7%. Many people who get it do not report it. You're only looking at reported cases. Yaz Travels, cruising is becoming a vacation for the younger and the stronger. That's bad news for cruise lines. Rebecca started phase 1 today here in North Carolina. Thanks for your insightful coverage of the Norwegian cruise line corporate situation, says Jeff. Do you have a financial investment background? Yes, I used to be a stockbroker and a financial analyst. I used to do that kind of stuff. JRS, 122 thumbs ups. Thank you. Alan, do you think cruise lines will implement resort fees to their passengers? Alan, I don't think they can get away with it. There's too much competition. They're going to have to be competitive. Yay, trivia. Yes, I'm getting ready for trivia. Jane Donovan may be stuck with the real-life event, and people need to process. Peter Heckema. Bruce, unfortunately, in the USA, all the states are doing their own thing instead of the federal government running the show. The feds have really let us down. Yep, there is no federal government running this show. There's no federal government running this show. There's a reality show in the federal government, but they're not running this virus at all. No. Janie T, we are easing restrictions in Australia thanks to all of your cruise news. Hope you get to do your group cruises. I hope so too. Let me move on. JNN Travels. Hello, Bruce. How you doing? Rick Oswald is here. Fake virus. Folks cannot catch virus airborne. Any real doctor will tell you. There you go, Rick. Thank you, Rick, for your insightful medical information. Professional that you are. Alan, do you think cruise lines will implement resort fees? I don't know. Okay, who else is here? Jules Sayre. We're here. Hello, Bruce. How you guys doing? We're in the house and you're here. Wanda Seward is here too. Hello from California. Welcome, Wanda. Carlo is here. Hi, Bruce. Greetings from Palm Beach, Florida. Our Alaska cruise with Holland America was canceled for September. Your show is awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Tony Williams, hey, Bruce, my wife and I love your show from Chicago. Thank you, guys. Jules, Leo and Jules are here. Hello, Bruce. We love you. Thank you, guys, for being here. North Indianapolis. Eileen, $7.40 a gallon here in Amsterdam for gasoline. Tony Goldenberg, St. Louis. Welcome from St. Louis. Sylvan. Oh, how I wish I had not sent my big-ass titanium hammer of retribution to my storage unit. JRS, Bruce, you have 135 thumbs ups, and Ray and Sue's travel channel. COVID deaths are heartbreaking. It's a proportion of who gets sick, not total population. Stay safe, please. And please, God, no second wave. I hear you. We have caught up. It's time for trivia. There's 169 of you diehards still here. I love you guys. Thank you for waiting it out. Let me set up my big ass iPad for the trivia questions for today and get my big ass iPad pencil all set up here so I can get it fired up so we can begin the process of asking the trivia questions. Hang on while I set this up. Okay, I'm ready there, and I'm going to get ready over here. To the banners we go. Are you ready for trivia? Here's how it works, folks. I will ask a question. The question has a number of correct answers. You send me one correct answer at a time. If you think you know 4 or 5, don't send me all of them at one time. Send me only one correct answer at a time, and I'll be reading them off of my phone here. Don't be Googling or cheating or anything like that. Just use your own best guess. I'll give out hints if I have to help anybody out there. 135 thumbs ups. Thank you, JRS. Let's see. Dibs on Lower Slobovia. Sylvan's getting his dibs in already. Let's start with the first one right here. Here's the first question. Let me get rid of this comment. Got to get my screen cleared up. There we go. And over to the banners. And here comes the first question for trivia today. Can you tell me the 25 largest pharmacies in the United States? What are the names of the 25 largest pharmacies, the ones with the most locations in the United States? There are 25, 26 in this quiz. You let me know. The largest pharmacies in America. Matthew Hoffman, TWB is the best. San Clemente, California, gas $2.59 still, but sunny and 78 outside. Keep telling the truth about the pandemic. Thank you, Matthew. Scott Weber. I need trivia. Here it is. Clifford Sayers is saying CVS. Yep, they're number 2. They're the second largest pharmaceutical company in America. Matthew also has CVS, so is Jeff. Walgreens from Carol and Brittany and from Pat, Rebecca, Matthew, Alan, and Darlene, all telling me Walgreens, along with Kelly, Brittany, and Pat also going CVS. Yeah, Walgreens is number 1. Number 1 pharmacy chain, 8,500 stores in America. CVS, 6,288. Rite Aid from Carolyn Clifford. Rite Aid is number 4. And it's 4,608 locations. Let's see. Walmart, Brittany Lockwood. What about the Walmart? Yep, 3,700 Walmarts have a pharmacy with a pharmacist. Walgreens, ISCO. I don't know who that is, so I don't see it. Who else have we got here? Lawnell, only one at a time. Just give me one answer at a time. Osco, Clifford Sayers, OSCO, Osco. Who would that be? Osco. I don't see it unless you're trying to tell me it's Costco. If you're saying Costco, I'm going to say you're correct. 323 Costcos have pharmacies in the United States. Nathaniel, Publix, the grocery chain Publix. Yes, 710. They're in the top 15 there. Dwayne Reed. Who else is here? Bartels for large pharmaceutical. As a standalone name, I don't see it. Kroger Grocery. Yes, Kroger's 1,156 locations in the U.S. Johnson & Johnson. Well, that's the company that makes pharmaceutical supplies. Donna Manitou, Target. Yes, Target stores. 1,011 Targets in the United States have pharmacies. Costco, Alan, you got it. Pfizer as a drug company. Walmart, Sanofi. Who would that be? Sanofi. I don't know what that company is called. Let's see. Rite Aid. We have Publix. We have CVS. Save a Lot. Someone is saying something called Save a Lot. Don't have one called Save a Lot. Amazon, no. Good RX, Good RX, nope, not a big pharmacy outfit in the U.S. Less 15 answers posted before the question came through to me, says Carol. Carol, just refresh your computer, refresh your site, and then you'll be up live again. You got to kind of catch up to me. Rayleys, Raleys, Rayleys. Looking at the list here, I don't see the name Rayleys anywhere, so I have no idea what that is. Just hold on a second. I'm just trying to bring my screen a little closer to my eyeballs here. All right, let's move on. Sam's Club, that's part of Walmart. Sorry, dealing with a 4-year-old in the background. That's okay. Meijer. JRS is going Meijer. Meijer. Yeah, Meijer pharmacies, 167 locations in the United States. You got one. Jewels. Jewels? Is there a pharmacy place called Jewels? I don't see anything. Albertsons. Albertsons. I don't see it as a standalone name, but that could be part of the Kroger company. Maybe that's why I'm missing it. I'm not sure. Fred Meyer, we've done. Costco's. Dominic Finer Foods. Dominic Finer Food. Yes, it's not 719 pharmacies, headquartered in Pleasanton, California. Let's see. Winn-Dixie. Let's see. Yes, Winn-Dixie Grocery, 390 locations. Jacksonville, Florida headquarters. Save On. Not showing. That could be part of somebody else. Medicine Shop. Yep, Medicine Shop International. They have 564 pharmacies, and they're headquartered in Earth City, Missouri. Shop Right. Yes, ShopRite Grocery, 153 locations in Keesby, New Jersey headquarters, and that's the smallest outfit on the list with 236 pharmacists, 153 locations. Sanofi is a pharma. Kmart. Kmart, are they still alive? I'm not showing here anymore. Sears. Sears is Kmart, so that's why I was wondering. 1,002 locations at last report. Hoffman Estates, Illinois is where they're headquartered for now. Let's go here. U.S. Military, Medicine Shop, Wall Drug, South Dakota, Express Scripts, not showing. Doc Granger's Back Room. Whole Foods, no, not showing. Optum RX, nope. Safeway, we don't have a standalone anymore. And Kaiser Permanente, yes. 290 pharmacies, 1,298 pharmacists. Oakland, California, in the top 10 in size. Chemist Warehouse is the biggest here in Australia, says Fred Penning. Thank you, Frank Penning. Kelly Moriarty, Butt Drugs, Cordon, Indiana. Butt, B-U-T-T, not showing them here. Rexall, R-E-X-A-L, that's a Canadian company. Giant Eagle, Giant Eagle Pharmacy, 403 pharmacists, 187 locations from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Kaiser, Drugs R Us, Deerbergs and Schnucks. Deerbergs and Schnucks. Nope, none of those. I'm looking for one that's from Franklin Park, Illinois. I'm looking for one that's based out of West Des Moines, Iowa. I'm looking for another one from Houston, Texas. I'm looking for one that's headquartered in San Antonio, Texas. One from Memphis, Tennessee. One from Quincy, Massachusetts. One from Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Another one from Green Bay, Wisconsin. One from Portland, Oregon. And one from Salt Lake City, Utah, if that helps any of you guys. Sutter, Public, and Publix. Publix we've got. And Sutter, I don't show. BJ's, no, I don't show. I'm not showing BJ's. Let's see here. Publix, we've done already. Let's see here. Let's go from the bottom up. I have one here called Smith's Food and Drug Centers from Salt Lake City, Utah, 268 pharmacists. Fred Meyer, Pharmacy Division, that could be part of Myers out of Portland. Shopco Stores Incorporated, 288 pharmacists, 131 locations. Giant Food Stores, 297 pharmacists, 204 locations out of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Let's see. Osco and Winn-Dixie are coming in here. I'm not showing those. Stop and Shop Grocery, 235 locations, Quincy, Massachusetts. Fred's Incorporated, Memphis, Tennessee. HEB Drugstore, San Antonio, Texas, coming through here. Hy-Vee, Kroger, and Weiss. Hy-Vee Incorporated, West Des Moines, Iowa. Yes, 202 locations, 563 pharmacists. And Super Value Pharmacies, 450 locations, based in Franklin Park, Illinois. And Cardinal Health Incorporated, with 320 pharmacists out of Houston, Texas. That does the list right there. The top pharmacy chains in America have been listed. You got most of them, and you've done very well. Let's move on to our next quiz. This is a top 25 right here. We have 25 possible correct answers on this one. And most of you should get a bunch of these. This shouldn't be a problem for a bunch of you folks out there because I know my viewers. Here we go, my viewers. Here we go. Tell me the top selling candy and gum in the United States. The top 25 most popular selling candy and gum in the U.S. of A. You candy and gum aficionados. I'm guilty of that. Cheers from TWB in Creston, British Columbia. We are loving it. Thank you for being here today, everybody. I really appreciate it. 158 of you are still watching me live for trivia tonight. All right. What are the favorite snack foods, top candies and gums in America? Wrigley's gum. Wrigley's is coming in here. I'm not showing it as its own standalone brand. Snickers, Debbie Manuel. She's thinking the Snickers. Yep. Snickers from the Mars Company, $441 million of Snickers bars a year. That is the fourth most popular candy in America, the Snickers bar. Jeff G is thinking Hershey's. Yes, Hershey's milk chocolate is number 3, $475 million in sales. There's another Hershey's product that people love too. M&M, Scott Weber, M&M, that's the number one snack in America. Number one candy or gum in America is M&M's, $673 million a year for M&M's. Number one in America. Clifford Sayers, Baby Ruth, the Baby Ruth chocolate bar, not in the top 25, believe it or not. Big Red. Someone is saying Big Red. Let's see here. Not showing Big Red, believe it or not. Let's see. Wriggled, W-R-I-G-G-L-E-D. Nothing wriggled. Butterfinger. Yes, $123.9 million from the Nestle company. Butterfinger in the top 20. Bubblicious gum is not in the top 25. MMS. What does MMS stand for? No, I don't know. Bazooka gum. Bazooka. Not in the top 25. Hershey's what? Kit Kat bars. Kit Kat is in the top 10 by Hershey. $198.9 million of Kit Kat. Hershey chocolate bars. We got the Hershey chocolate. What other Hershey product am I looking for? Tootsie Rolls. Are they in the top 25? They are not in the top 25. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Number 2 in America. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. $516,500,000 a year in sales. The top 4 you got. M&M's, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Hershey's Milk Chocolate, and Snickers. Those are the top 4. Brittany Lockwood, Skittles. Skittles is number 13. $150 million a year. Reese's, the Mars Bar. The Mars Bar is not in the top 25. And yet the Mars company has all kinds of product up there. Bubble Yum. I don't see Bubble Yum. Do I see Bubble Yum here? Not seen Bubble Yum. No. Airheads. Is there a candy or a gum called Airheads? I'm not seeing it. Let's go. Tootsie Roll. No. Wrigley. Hershey's Tootsie Roll. Lindt. Not Lindt. Bazooka Joe. Hershey Kisses. The Hershey Kisses. Yes. Hershey Kisses. About the 21st largest seller of 100 million $200,000 a year. A Laffy Taffy for a chocolate bar or gum. Not in the top 25. Turtles, are they in the top 25? They are not. Sunburst. Yes, Sunburst from Mars. $134 million worth. Gummy bears. Not in a brand form. Nothing here like that. Dove. D-O-V-E. Dove chocolate. Yes, Dove. Number 14 on the list. $144.8 million of Dove every year. Milky Way. The Milky Way chocolate bar. Yes, $129.0 million. $129 million in the top 20. Twix. Nathaniel, you got one. Twix bar. Number 11, it looks like. $172 million. Double mint. Brittany is wondering something known as double mint. Nope, I don't have a double mint. Twix Heath bar. Heath. Heath bar. Not in the top 20. Cracker Jacks. Not in the top 25 dollar-wise. Chiclets. Remember Chiclets that you shake the box all the time? They're not in the top 25. Mentos are not in the top 25. Reese's, Kit Kat, Crunch. A Crunch bar. Not in the top 25. Milky Way, we did. Lifesavers. You remember the Lifesavers? We used to eat those a long time ago. Not anymore. Not in the top 25. Juicy Fruit, no. Payday. The Payday chocolate bar or candy bar, not in the top 25. Orbit. Yes, Orbit gum. Number 5 treat. $381 million of Orbit. Number 5. Juicy Fruit, no. Twizzlers. Twizzlers is number 14 or 13, I guess, or 12. $158 million in Twizzlers. We love them. Twizzlers. Double mint. Trident. Trident gum. $280 million a year from Cadbury. Trident White Gun. Also another one. $118 million. There's also Orbit White Gum. $86 million more. Licorice. The licorice. Not in a candy bar type format. No. Peanut butter. We've got Skittles. We have Blackjack. Something called Blackjack? No. Juicy Fruit, no. Mars bar, Kisses. Lindt, not Lindt. I love Lindt chocolate. Oh gosh, I love Easter cream eggs. Not in the top 25. Starburst. Not anymore unless we've done it already. Blow Pops, no. Welch's Fruit Snacks, nope. Trix, Trix. We've done Trix. Trix have we not? We've done Twix and Twizzlers. No Tricks. Starburst, Bubble Yum, Twizzler, Twix, Mentos, Twix, Three Musketeers. Oh, yes, the Three Musketeers bar from Mars. $138 million worth a year. Milky Way, I think we've done already. Yeah. Extra gum. Yes, $198.2 million of extra. Almond Joy, not in the top 25. Mounds, not in the top 25. Sweet Tarts, no. Wrigley's, no. Haribo, Smarties, Jardelli, O. Henry, got 142 thumbs ups. Thank you, JRS. No, none of those are working yet. Cherry Ripe, 5 Gum from Wrigley. Yeah, 5 Gum. 5 Gum is owned by the Mars Company. $265 million. Top 7, yes. Godiva chocolate. Oh, I love Godiva. Bruce, you are making me want candy as much as when my favorite race car driver wins a race. Paul Bowden, Baby Ruth. No. Icebreakers gum or mints. Icebreakers, $79.7 million. Number 25 on the list. The very last one. Doritos. That's not a chocolate bar or it's not a candy or gum, but it's more of a snack. Rocky Road Bar, Tic Tac, Tic Tots, Sweet Tarts, Three Musketeers, Bubblegum, Butterfinger, Almond Joy, Jelly Beans, Candy Corn, Jelly Belly, Gummy Bears, Peppermint, Juicy Fruit, Dentine. None of them. But Dentine Ice is here. $90 million for Dentine Ice. Got to keep that fresh breath. You never know who you're going to kiss next. Peeps, M&M's, Bruce. We have M&M's. 4 left to go and 3 left to go. And 2 of them are gum, and 1 of them are little white candies that are like a little fresh mints, little fresh breath mints, come in a little plastic box. What's that stuff called? There's a game you play with X's and O's. What's the name of that stuff? Werther's is here. Nope. 2 gums and a breath freshener. Toffee. Nope. I'm looking for Stride Gum, $199.9 million, and Eclipse Gum, $178.5 million for that one. And the game with X's and O's is Tic Tacs. The Tic Tac breath freshener, $97 million, number 21 on the list. That does it. We've done the list. Let me read off to you guys all of the top candies and gums in the United States. Cindy, Rebecca, Ellen, is that? I'm not trying to pronounce it. Eileen, and Darlene. You got the Tic Tacs. But here are the top candies and gums. We start with M&M's from the Mars Corporation, $673 million a year. Reese's peanut butter cups from Hershey, $516 million. Hershey's milk chocolate from Hershey's, $475 million. Snickers from Mars, $441 million. Orbit gum from Mars, $381.7 million. Trident gum from Cadbury, $280 million. Five gum from Mars, $265 million. I guess they bought Wrigley. Cadbury had Stride gum, $199.9 million. Hershey's has got Kit Kat at $198.9 million. Mars has the Extra, which is $198 million. Eclipse gum from Mars, $178 million. Twix from Mars, $172 million. And Hershey has Twizzlers, $158 million a year. Skittles from Mars, $150 million. Dove chocolate from Mars, $144 million. Three Musketeers from Mars, $138 million. Starburst from Mars, $134 million. Milky Way from Mars, $129 million. Butterfinger from Nestle, $123.9 million. Trident White Gum from Cadbury, $118 million. Hershey's Kisses from Hershey, $100 million more. Tic Tac from Ferraro, $97 million business. Dentine Ice from Cadbury, $90 million. Orbit White Gum, Mars, $86 million. And Icebreakers from Hershey, $79 million. Big business in candy and gum in America. Unbelievable. All right, let's get the next one up right here, right now, baby. Tell me, folks, can you tell me the 20 most popular flowers in America? What are the 20 most popular flowers that people like to buy people in America? People like to buy themselves in America. The 20 most popular flowers. What do you like to get? What do you like to send? Most popular flowers. Waiting for the first guesses to come in on TWB with 150 people here playing live trivia with Bruce. The next two trivia questions are to do with cruising and sailing after this one. Here we go. Annie and Ben and Cindy, they're thinking roses. Roses, absolutely. Roses. Red, love. Yellow, joy. White, purity. Pink, elegance. Those are that's what the colors stand for. So if someone sends you 12 red roses, they love you big time. Tulip. Annie is thinking the tulip. Tulip. Fame, charity, a perfect lover. That's why you would give someone a tulip or tulips. Orchids. JRS is thinking orchids. Orchid, love, beauty, and refinement. That's why you would hand out orchids. Nick had tulips. Pat, rose. Scott Weber, carnations. Carnations, affection, health, and energy for carnations. Donna had tulips. Latrice had the rose. Eileen had roses. Rebecca, roses. Jean, roses. Trina, roses. The iris. Darlene is thinking about the iris. Darlene, you're on your own. It's not in the top 20, sorry to say. Brittany had roses. Annie had carnations. Ray and Suze had lilies. The lily is, the meaning of a lily is beauty, purity, hatred, wealth, pride. I'm walking on air. There's a lot of reasons to hand out lilies. Interesting. Daffodils from Pat. Daffodils. The daffodil is handed out for regard, respect, and unrequited love. That's interesting, isn't it? Very, very interesting reasons why these flowers would be delivered. Carolyn is thinking about the daisy. Daisy for innocence, loyal love, purity, and gentleness. There you are. Conchita had orchids. Tony, marigolds. Yes, marigolds. Cruelty, grief, and jealousy. If you get a bunch of those, I'm not so sure about who's sending it to you. Latrice had the lily. Darlene had the rose. Rebecca, the tulip. Trina had lily. Daisies from Jonathan. Lonell, roses. Carol, carnations. Daisy from Eileen. I think it's Eileen. Is that how you pronounce Eileen? I don't know. Donna, Daisy, Annie, Gladiolis, Gladiolas. Not showing them as a top 20. By the way, the lily of the valley is another flower for sweetness and humility. I just noticed that was another spin-off of the lily. Daisies, zinnia. Tony is wondering about zinnia. Not a top 20 flower. Mums, no, geraniums. Geraniums, are they in the top 20? They're not. Carnations, daffodils, we've done. Lilies, orchids, tulips. Rhododendrons, not in the top 20. Baby's breath, a flower called baby's breath. I'm not showing. Carnation lilies, a Portalacia, not finding that one. Lilacs, yes, lilac. First love, new love. Lilacs. Petunias. Petunia. A petunia is handed out resentment and anger. My sweet petunia. People call people sweet petunia. Ooh, I don't know. Impatience. Impatience, is that really a flower? Hydrangeas. Here we go. Hydrangeas. Understanding. That's for understanding. Violets. Violets for modesty. Bougainvilleas. The bougainvillea is not in the top 20. Dandelions. I'm not sure about dandelions. Baby breath, wildflowers, lilies, I spelled it wrong. Coleolios, nothing like that. Peonies? Peony, peonies. Happy life and marriage. There you go. Dahlia, Dahlia, not showing anymore. Poppy, not flowers to hand out per se. Bird of paradise. Nope. Sunflowers, not in the top. Here we are. Sunflower. Sorry. Yeah. Loyalty wishes. Sunflower made the top 25. Fuchsia. Not a flower, I guess. Baby's breath. People keep saying baby's breath, but I don't have anything called baby's breath here. Chrysanthemums, not in the top 25. Snapdragons, not in the top 20, not top 20. Stargazing lilies, I've done all the lilies. Irises, nope. Lobelia, none. Did anyone say gardenias? Because that's secret love for gardenia, just so you know. Pansies. Yeah, the pansies, loving thoughts. If you get pansies. Jasmine, Aponias, sunflower, lantanas. We've either done them or they're not available anymore. Forget-me-nots. Forget-me-nots are true love and memories. Yes, there's only 2 flowers left. Well done, everyone. Primrose, Fragan, Panini, marigolds, million bells, cornflower, Venus flytrap, the summit push. How you doing? Hi. No, begonia. No. We have the stephanotis, marital bliss, and the stock flower, lasting beauty. Some of these are very difficult to pronounce. I'm not going to try to repronouncing them. We're done with the flowers. Well done, you guys. You got almost every one of them, like almost immediately. I've got 2 quizzes left. They both have to do with nautical issues, to do with sailing, cruising, what have you. And we're coming up with the first one right now, guys. Here we go. I'm looking for the category. I want to give you I'm going to give you a definition. I want you to tell me what the nautical term is. All right, so let's get started with the first 5 right here. Let's get started. Towards the, hang on a second, I've got to get my thing set up. Sorry. Didn't set up my little, you know what here, my pencil. All right. Towards the stern of the vessel, what's that called? The front of the ship, what's that called? Structure above the weather deck, which houses a command center, what's that called? When a vessel lists too far and rolls over, what is that called? And the helmsman or crew member in command of a boat, what are those terms called? All right. Let's see what we've got here. Debbie Manuel and Annie and Sue and Eileen and Donna, they're giving me aft. Yes, towards the stern of the vessel is known as the aft. That is correct. Ben H. Tran, the bow, the front of the ship is the bow. That is correct. Let's see here. We're looking for structure above the weather deck, which houses a command center. When a vessel lists too far and rolls over, the helmsman or crew member in command of a boat. Let's see. We got the bridge. Scott Weber, you are correct. The bridge. That is right. Superstructure, bridge. No, we got it. Capsize. That is correct. When a vessel lists too far and rolls over, it capsizes. People are wondering about the person in command of a boat. Captain, quartermaster. No, looking for another word. Not a captain. Captain, capsize. Nope. Navigator, bow, stern, captain, rolls over, sail away. Nope. I'm looking for the helmsman or crew member in command of a boat. What would that person be called? There's another name other than captain. What do we have? Anyone got any idea? Bob is saying if it rolls over, it's called the Costa Concordia. Skipper. That's acceptable. It's not the answer I'm looking for. There's another word I'm looking for. Klein saucer. First mate. Nope. Looking for another one. This person would be, I think, this is the person in charge of a rowboat when you've got 6 or 8 rowers in front of you or 4 rowers. This is the person that calls out and steers the vessel. They're usually the lightest person on that little vessel. What do you call that person? What are they called? Engineer? I don't know, says Conchica. Commandeer, commanding officer. All good guesses, but not the one I'm looking for. Starts with a C, so you're close, and it's not captain. It's all one word. Master, pilot, husband, steersman, husband, owner, oarsman. No, not oarsman. Steersman. Sort of. They're steering the. Here we go. Pat T. You have it. Coxswain. The coxswain is the person, the helmsman or crew member in command of a boat. That was a bit misleading, though. Really. Okay, let's get you 5 more. Okay, here we go. The next 5 terms I'm looking for. What do you call 6 feet in a nautical way? 6 feet. Towards the bow of the vessel, the kitchen of the vessel, movable bridge used in boarding on and leaving a ship at a pier. What do you call that? And the toilet or latrine of a vessel. What do you call those? Let's see what we've got here. So we're looking for what do you call 6 feet in a nautical way? Towards the bow of the vessel, the kitchen of the vessel, movable bridge used in boarding and unboarding at a pier, and the toilet or latrine. What do you call those in a nautical way? Pat T is thinking fathom. Yes, 6 feet is known as a fathom. Nathaniel has the kitchen of the vessel is the galley. That is correct. Everyone who got galley, you were right. Social distancing, 6 feet, correct. But it's not a nautical term, but it's very good. Very appropriate this time. Galley, we have a gangway coming in. Yep. The movable bridge used when you board and onboard. Onboard is the gangway. Looking for, let's see. Here we go. Carol Fassett. The head, the toilet or latrine is called the head. We have one left. What is towards the bow of the vessel? What's that area called? Towards the bow of the vessel. What's the nautical term for that? Waiting to see if anyone gets on that one. And let's get you some more guesses now. Some more. Direction in which the vessel's bow is pointing. What does that refer to? What do you call that? The main body of the vessel. What do you call that? The central structural basis of the hull. What do you call that? And speed, unit of speed equal to 1 nautical mile per hour. What do you call that? Pat, you've got the term I was looking for. Towards the bow of the vessel is the fore. F-O-R-E, the fore. Very well done. Excellent. All right, let's see what we got coming in now. I'm looking for direction in which the vessel's bow is pointing. The main body of the vessel, the central structural basis of the hull, and the unit of speed equal to 1 nautical mile an hour. All righty. We've got the hull coming in. Yes, that's the main body of the vessel is the hull. Let's see here. The keel is known as the central structural basis of the hull. That's the keel. Nathaniel Brown, knot or knots, correct. That is the unit of speed equal to 1 nautical mile an hour, leaving us one to get. Direction in which a vessel's bow is pointing. What do we refer? What is that called? The heading. That is correct. Heading. That is correct. Anyone who had heading before, if I missed it, I apologize. That is correct. Heading it is. All right. We'll need 5 more, and that is a unit of length normally equal to 3 nautical miles. What's that called? The vessel's angle or lean or tilt to one side. What do we call that? To secure a vessel to a buoy or a pier. What do we call that? The left side of the vessel looking forward. What do we call that? The system of masts and lines on sailing vessels. What do we call those? All righty, let's see what we've got coming in through here now. Guesses are coming in. People are saying home. People are saying north. Nope. List. Paul Bodden has list. Yes. A vessel's angle or lean or tilt to one side is list or listing. Correct. Pat has yaw. Nope, that's not correct. We got degree coming in here. Nope. Port. Yes, the left side of the vessel when we're going forward, looking forward, port side, left side, 4 letters, L-E-F-T, P-O-R-T, port. Starboard is the right side. Port is the left side because it got 4 letters. That's how I know. Nathaniel Brown is saying lines. No, not lines. Port rigging. Very good. I'll give it rigging. The system of masts and lines on sailing vessels is known as rigging. And mooring, very good, Sue. That is correct. To secure a vessel to a buoy or a pier is to moor the vessel. So you're mooring it. A unit of length, normally equal to 3 nautical miles. And does anyone know what that is? A unit of length equal to 3 nautical miles. Not a fathom. Hebrews about 200 shares of CCL. Do you think that's a good idea? Long term, you should be all right. Mooring, we're looking for the word that means a length, a unit of length, normally equal to 3 nautical miles. Anybody know what that one is? Here are the last of the quizzes, the clues. The captain of the ship and Gilligan's friend. What did we call him? Sudden violent wind often accompanied by rain. The right side of the vessel when looking forward, the rear part of the ship, a vessel's motion rotating about the vertical axis from side to side. What do we call that? All right, here we go. Pat T. League. Yes, the unit of length normally equal to 3 nautical miles is a league. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Yes, leagues. Very well done. All right, rigging we've got. And Nathaniel, skipper. We called captain on Gilligan's Island. He was called the skipper. That is correct. A captain of a ship is a skipper. Paul Bodden, squall. A sudden violent wind often accompanied by rain is a squall. That is correct. Starboard is the right side of the vessel when looking forward. It's starboard. On the other side, it's port. Pat T says stern. The rear part of the ship is the stern. That is correct. And Pat T, yaw. That is right. A vessel's rotating about the vertical axis from side to side. Yaw. W-Y-A-W. Well done, everyone. Those are the nautical terms. I will read them off one last time. We've got aft bow bridge, capsize, coxswain, fathom, fore, galley, gangway, head, heading, hull, keel, knot, league, list, moor, port, rigging, skipper, squall, starboard, stern, and yaw. Those are all nautical terms. And I am now getting our last quiz set up for today's show. I want to thank you right now for joining me today. But this quiz is going to take you a while. It's a doozy. It's a cruise ship quiz. And those of you who are here, 125 of you, you should all be able to give me answers to this one. There are 89 correct answers to this quiz. Give me one at a time, and we'll get through these with no issues. 145 thumbs ups. Thank you for the 145 thumbs ups. If you haven't given me a thumbs ups, please give me one now. Matter of fact, I'm not starting this quiz until I hit 150 thumbs ups. I'm going to wait. JRS, you tell me when I have 150 thumbs ups, and I'll start this last quiz. 5 thumbs ups, or I'm not doing it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you guys. I'm holding out for thumbs ups. I need 5 more to hit 150. JRS, you tell me. How am I doing on the thumbs ups? Am I getting 150 or not? I need 5 thumbs ups from you guys. Please give me 5 thumbs ups. I'm ready to roll on this last quiz. At a moment's notice, I'm waiting to see if 5 more thumbs ups are going to come in right here, right now. And then I'll tell you what the name of this quiz, this last quiz will be. 149 says, Ben, you need 1 more thumbs up so you can start the last quiz. Thank you, everybody. Give me 1 more thumbs up and we're ready to go. I need 150, babies. Love being held hostage, says Debbie. Bill, 152. I said 150. I didn't say 150. Oh, okay, I'll take 152. That's all right. I'll take 162. I'll take 172. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Love you guys. JRS, you're down to 151, smartass. There you go. Okay, here we go with our last quiz. Are you ready? Here it is. You name the countries visited by Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruise Lines in the last year of sailing. All the countries that these 2 cruise lines visited. Tell me the names of all 89 countries that Celebrity and Royal Caribbean have visited. And let's go, you guys. 152. We're back to 152. Thank you, everybody. Let's find out if you can get all 89 countries. Give me one at a time, everybody. Here we go. Bruce, you should wait for 600 thumbs ups. Thank you, Brittany. You are right on it. I love that. Thank you very much. All right. Scott Weber is saying, Bruce, the country of Japan is a country that they have visited. You are correct. 176 times they visited the country of Japan in the last year. All righty. How many other countries? What other countries are coming in here? Oh, they're coming in like crazy now. Just like crazy. Nathaniel, Haiti. Yes, 474 times. That is the private resort there in Haiti. And at the moment I can't remember it. Labadee. Oh my gosh. Labadee. All right. Eileen, Spain. Yes, Spain, 609 times has been visited. The United States of America. Well, of course, 5,202 times the United States has been visited by a Royal Caribbean or Celebrity ship in the last year. Absolutely. Japan, Bermuda, the country of Bermuda has definitely is on the list here. Bermuda, I'm just going to try and find it here. Some of these will take me longer than others because the list is long, people. The list is long. Bermuda is definitely here. Let's keep going. Aruba. Yes, Aruba is another correct answer. 149 times for Aruba. Mexico, 672 times. Absolutely. Peru, the country of Peru. How many times has the country of Peru been visited by Royal Caribbean and Celebrity? 7 times in the last year. Italia, 1,053 times. Debbie Manuel, what about China, Bruce? China, yep, 314 times. Norway, Scott Weber, yes, Norway has been visited 298 times. Sweden has been visited. We've got 116 visits. Jamaica, yes, 336 times. Jamaica's been visited. Canada, yes, Pat, you are correct. 357 times they visited Canada. Australia, 456 times. You betcha. Thank you, Brittany. Russia, Scott Weber. Russia has been visited, yes, 181 times. The United Kingdom, the UK, 407 times. Absolutely. Norway, I think we've done. Have we not done? Yes, we've done Norway. Spain, we've done España. Russia, United States, New Zealand. Yes, 441 times New Zealand's been visited. Curacao. Let me look for Curacao. Is it separately listed or is it part of something else? I'll keep an eye open for it. I don't see it yet. I'll keep looking for it. Hawaii is not a country. Colombia is a country. Colombia in South America, 80 times has been visited. Let's see. Honduras, 130 times. Yes. Grenada. Let's see. I'm going to think a few times at least Grenada has been visited, but let's see here. Yes, 91 times in the last year. Vietnam for visits. Vietnam, I'm looking for Vietnam. I'm going to keep an eye open for Vietnam. I don't see it yet, but I'll keep looking for it. Let's go here. Jonathan, only give me one at a time. I'll take Bahamas as your first guess. Bahamas 1,498 times. All the rest don't count. China, we've done. Argentina. Let's take a look. Yep, 100 times for Argentina. Fiji. Fiji. How many times has Fiji been visited? 57 times. Sweden. Greece, the country of Greece, 729 times. Finland. How many times for Finland? Unless we've done already. No, here it is. 90 times for Finland. Canada, we've done. Russia, Mexico, Spain. New Caledonia. Yes, 178 visits for New Caledonia. Barbados, 239 visits. Bridgetown, you betcha. Let's see here. Turkey, the country of Turkey, 299 visits. Antigua. Yep, Antigua and Barbuda, a total of 205 visits. Ecuador, 2,112 visits because of the Galapagos. There are ships in the Galapagos all the time. That's the second most visited country. Number 1, America. Number 2, Ecuador. Then Bahamas, Italy, and Greece. Those are your top 5. Well done. Let's keep it going. Vanuatu, 112 visits in the Pacific. Estonia, 87 visits. United Kingdom, we have Saint Martin, part of, yes, hang on a second. Just 1 second here. Yes, I'm gonna give you a correct answer on that, but I'm looking for the correct term for this country. But just bear with me. Alaska is not a country. Italy, we've done. Portugal. Yep, 141 visits for Portugal. Let's see here. Denmark, we've got done already. Have we not done Denmark already? Let me just double check, triple check, quadruple check. Here it is, 105 for Denmark unto itself. Very good. Barbados, we've done. Tahiti. Not showing here. That might be under another name, and that's why I might be not getting it here. Let's continue on. France, the country of France, 419 visits. Yes. Bermuda, someone gave me Bermuda already, 410 visits. Thank you. I now see it. United Arab Emirates, the UAE. Yes. UAE, 6 times, and that is growing. That's an area that's growing. Indonesia. The country of Indonesia. Let's see here. Yes, 42 visits to Indonesia. Let's see. Italy. We've done Italy, I believe. Germany. Can you visit? Yes, you can visit Germany. Let me see here. Deutschland, Germany, 51 visits to Germany. We've done Italy, of course. Bermuda, Canada, Dominican Republic. I think we've done. Have we not done Dominican Republic? I think we're done. I'll keep looking. I think we've done Dominican Republic. Something is not at me about that. I don't know why. Colombia, we've done Bora Bora. I'm not sure about Bora Bora. I'm not sure. I don't see Bora Bora popping up here. I'll keep an eye open, though. Malta. I'm going to go with Malta, Malta. Malta, 57 visits to Malta. Now, let's see. Norway, we've done. Aruba, we've done. Belize, the country of Belize. Belize. Have we done Belize already, or am I just missing it entirely? Here it is, Belize, 153 times. That's a top 40 country. Fiji, we've done. Singapore, the country of Singapore. 124 visits, right on. Vietnam, here it is, 120 visits, right on. They're starting to pop up now. Bonaire, Bonair. Bonaire, is that showing as a separate unto itself standalone country? Bonaire, not seeing it. Moving on. Honduras. Have we not done Honduras? Apologize if I'm skipping a few or missing or going over it. There's a lot of guesses here I'm keeping an eye on. Moving on. Panama, the country of Panama, 113 times. Absolutely. Ireland, the country of Ireland. Let's see. Yes, 47 visits. Ecuador, we've done. Grand Cayman, the Cayman Islands, 280 times. St. Lucia, 189 times. Let's see. Colombia, we've done. Estonia, we've done. France, the Vatican, no. Costa Rica, 53 visits. The Bahamas, we've done. Key West, not a country. Let's go here. Guatemala, 29 visits. Malta, Saint Martin, the Netherlands, Singapore, Barbados, Bonaire, Cuba. The country of Cuba has been discontinued, but in the last year, are there any visits left on this quiz or no? No, but they were up until last year. Israel, yes, 20 times visited. Cyprus, yes, twice. Cyprus has been visited twice. Papua New Guinea, not one time. Dominican Republic, I found it 10 times, but Papua New Guinea, no. Cuba, no. Belize, no. St. Thomas. Turks and Caicos, yes. Turks and Caicos twice. Egypt, the country of Egypt. Egypt 6 times has been visited. Korea, that would be South Korea. Yes, 218 times. Let's see here. India, the country of India. 10 times. Who else? Thailand, 108 visits. Let's see here. St. Lucia, Fiji, Taiwan. Thailand is part of China, I think. Taiwan. Portugal, Peru, Venezuela. Not sure if Venezuela is going to work. No visits to Venezuela. British Virgin Islands, as a standalone. Nope, it's all part of the UK, I guess. Croatia, yes, 152 visits. Portugal, Slovenia. Slovenia is, I think, on the list. Yes, 17 times. And Portugal, I'm sure we have done. Belgium, I think we've done Belgium, 39 visits to Belgium, sorry. We'll take it. Falkland Islands. The Falkland Islands are part of the United Kingdom, the UK. And so they're not unto themselves, but the ships go there. South Sudan. I don't think so. Only involuntarily would you ever go there. Switzerland. I don't think you can visit Switzerland. It's a landlocked country. Argentina. I think we've already done Argentina, if I am not mistaken. Brasilia. 167 visits. Thank you. Uruguay. 104 visits. There's another one. Latvia, not 116 visits, 16 visits. Tobago. Not showing a Tobago. Not showing it. Moving on. Russia, we've done. Spain. Fun trivia as always. Thank you, Darren. Papati, Tahiti. Okay. Tahiti. Papati, Tahiti. I'm not showing it. I'm not showing it. Okay, moving on. Bahrain. Not showing Bahrain. Nope, not showing Bahrain. Curacao. Curacao is a standalone. I'm not showing that. Lithuania. Yes, 5 times Lithuania. Micronesia. Not showing Micronesia. Iceland. Yes, I've got it. 53 visits. We've got 158 thumbs up. Thank you, JRS, for that. Ireland, Jamaica, French Polynesia. There you go. French Polynesia, 44 visits. That could encompass some of the islands in the Caribbean. Bye, Bruce. Me and my wife are going to Spain, our hotel. Thank you, Ben. Take care. Malaysia, 111 visits. Thank you. France owns Bora Bora. Nicaragua. I think we may have already done it, or it's not here. Oh, wait a minute. It's here. 1 visit to Nicaragua, just 1 time. Let's see. Scotland, not a country. Costa Rica, we've done. Dominica, yes, 96 times. Saint Vincent, not showing unto itself. Peru, Cucamonga, thank you, John. Nepal, Mallorca, Antarctica, Jordan, Oman. Let me take a look here. Way down here, we have Oman for 2 visits. Jordan for 1 visit. Vanuatu, we've done. Chile. Yes, 83 visits to Chile. South Africa, the country of South Africa, not showing on this. We only have about 10 countries left. What do we got here? Montenegro, 91 visits. Who else? Bermuda, Romania. I don't think so. I think we're landlocked here. Sweden, Mexico, Samoa. Yep, 3 visits to Samoa. Brazil, we've done. Latvia, Lithuania, Greenland. I visited Bahrain on Jewel of the Seas. Hong Kong, Azores, Oman, and Malaysia. Let me see the last of them. Okay, Netherlands, Antilles. That would be Saint Martin and other countries in the Caribbean. St. Kitts and Nevis, 241 visits. Loyalty Islands, 58 times. Ukraine, 52 times. Believe it or not, Ukraine. The Netherlands, which would encompass, I think, Greenland, 36 times. Antarctic, someone had that, 24 times. Faroe Islands, 17 visits. Bulgaria for 10 visits. The Philippines for 8 visits. Morocco, 5. Myanmar, 3. Monaco, 2. Poland, 2. Sri Lanka, 2. And Brunei, 1 visit by the cruise line. Those are all of them, guys. You've done extremely, extremely well. Missing maybe a handful. Well done, everybody. Those are the quizzes for today. We're done here. The big ass iPad has come through again, and thank you all for being here today, tolerating me today, giving me over 150 something thumbs ups. How many we got now? Fantastic numbers of thumbs ups. I really do appreciate it. And let's go back to the comments one last time over here and see if I can pop them up right there. 162 says JRS. Thank you, JRS, for 162 tracking my thumbs ups for me today. That is wonderful, you guys, giving me 162 thumbs ups today. after me bashing America all show long. Not bad. 124 of you still here. I appreciate you all being here. Concerning Bora Bora, I believe Bora, the Royal does have a cruise that leaves from Australia. It's Fiji, Bora Bora, and then drops off in Hawaii and does a turnaround. Jonathan Jones, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. 164 thumbs ups. 165 says Flaps Down Aviation. Thank you guys so much for following me and supporting my channel. Thumbs ups. Thank you for picking up those masks. People are buying the masks. It's absolutely wonderful. Let me show them to you one last time. Here's a TWB mask right here. Here's one of those sextant masks. Here's a mask with this logo on here, Traveling with Bruce logo. All of these have been selling beautifully. Among others, I really do appreciate those of you supporting my channel and picking up these items. Absolutely wonderful. It's just great. Anything you're picking up on RedBubble, I appreciate. And those of you who have been picking up these amplifiers, way to go, you guys. I got a couple left, and that's it. And then I'll talk to Thomas about some more. Cheers to all of you in TWB land. I really appreciate you being here. It's a Friday night. It is now 8:35 Eastern time on a Friday night. I hope you've had a good show with me today. I hope I haven't bored you. I appreciate all of you being here and playing trivia with me today. I'll be on the air, of course, on Monday, 7 o'clock for sponsor members and 8 o'clock for all of the rest of you. If you want to join me at 7 o'clock, just join my channel, become a sponsor member, hit the join button. That should be on my homepage. There might even be a link down below. I'm not sure. I appreciate all of you who do that. We hang out from 7 to 8 with a small group of viewers, about 15, 20, 25 at a time. It's real lively. We have lots of fun. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. And then 8 o'clock, I go live with my cruise ship news show on Mondays. Keep an eye on my channel in the meantime for any channel at any time. You never know when I'm going to do a video. I do videos on my channel all over the place. And make sure you hit that little bell notification icon that you see beside the subscribe button. Make sure you've hit that, and that way you'll be notified by YouTube every time I do a new video or go live like tonight. Surprise, surprise. Thank you all for being here. Emily, Eileen, P&A videos, thank you. Staying up late on a Friday night. JRS, thank you. Jonathan Jones, thank you. Darren, Paul, Emily, all of you guys, love the fact that you're with me and glad you're enjoying it. All right, that's it from here. I'm going to say my goodbyes now. Thank you, everyone from Canada, the United States, the UK, all of Europe, South America, the Caribbean, the Asia region, down under in Australia, New Zealand, all of you wonderful people around the world. The sun never sets on TWB. It amazes me to no end. I will see anywhere from 500 views in an hour in the middle of the night, my time, up to 3,000 views in an hour, depending on what time of day and how fresh a video is. It really varies. I really appreciate all of you following my channel. Over 13.5 million total views are what we are zeroing in on now, and we are over 54,000 subscribers. Become a member of my Facebook group page. Just ask to join. I'll let you in on Facebook. I administer this site, and don't forget to join us on Instagram. Jennifer is handling that. Okay, guys. Kenny, take care, buddy. Kenny Corman, thank you. Flaps Down Aviation, Janie T, Eileen, and David Spadoni. Thanks, guys, for being here today. Paul Bowden, Emily, Jonathan, all of you. I'll see you next time. This is Bruce telling you to, begging you, stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy. Please social distance, keep those masks on. Please don't get sick on me. I love you guys. You take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. I see you, Wanda. You see you squeezing in that message right at the end there. Thank you. See you later.